You're on.
Oh, hi everyone, welcome to Gloria Horn Sewing Studio, and today is a special day. We've been looking forward to this. We have Laurie Kent here from Laurie Kent Designs, so we welcome Laurie here.
Thank you so much.
And tell us a little about what we're going to do today, I guess. So,
well, we are going to have kind of like a trunk show, and
Yes.
thank you so much for inviting me here.
Absolutely.
Pittsburgh is great. Gloria is great. We're so sorry to hear that she's not here today.
Yeah, Gloria had to run to Baltimore to help out her daughter and her grandkids. So she called me early this morning, and she hopped in the car and headed down. So you got me and Laurie here today, and we also have Frank here too.
Yes.
Frank is Laurie's husband,
Yeah.
so he's here to help us out too. So we'll come on,
everybody.
Frank. We'll say hi,
So come
Frank,
on and
too.
say hi.
Hello,
There he
everybody.
is. This is my better half.
This is the team here, right?
That's
so
right.
yep.
He's
So-
kind
I'm
of
in the mailroom.
Yeah, I'm the design person, and he's in the mailroom, as we always say. He's in
That's
the
right.
mailroom,
They
which
said
is
they
actually our dining room.
they pack orders on their dining room table, which I love
Yeah.
because it's just that
Yes.
that homegrown type
Yeah.
of business.
When you are supporting a mom and pop shop, we're literally mom and pop in our dining room. It's full of thread. It's full of product. It's crazy, but we're packing, we're shipping. I'm upstairs in my studio designing, so I get to do the fun stuff.
Yeah.
He does all the grunt work.
the business work,
So without him,
yeah.
it wouldn't get done.
That's wonderful.
So, and he also he drives and pays. Mr. Drive and Pay.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes,
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Drive and
Everyone
Pay.
needs one for that. So.
Yes. So thank you so much, Steve, for having me on. I'm
Absolutely.
so excited to be here. I design sewing applique patterns and machine embroidery patterns. So I started out doing machine embroidery, and I loved it so much. But those of you that sew and maybe don't do machine embroidery, I was just like, oh, I want to design something for this person that just loves to sew. And
Yep.
I love to do applique. And so I have both. So we have kind of both things for machine embroidery. And we also have sewing applique. And look at these beautiful patterns. Guess what, guys? Guess what? This one here is going to be free.
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 Okay.
You heard that right, free. And what are the terms of free? You just have to buy one of my designs through the show today. You have 24 hours, and all we need is your email design, which will be collected through Gloria's shop, and we will give you this Santa and a Highland cow machine embroidery design. It's 8x8. You will need an 8x8 hoop. It just comes in this one size, and you will get it free when you buy any one of my designs. And I'm going to be showing them all to you today. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Lots of them.
Lots of them, yeah. If you don't see something today, they're on my website. You can order it through Gloria, and they'll take care of it. So yeah, so free. And then this is the sewing applique pattern. So Gloria told me, she said, Laurie, I love this design. I love it,
cute.
love it. She said, if you can design this in machine embroidery, I know I could sell hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to do even better. I'm going to design one for free.
For free. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's nothing better than free.
Well, what is my free?
So make sure you guys make a purchase today, at least one of the designs, and then we'll get that the design emailed to you. So that's something great. So. So we're going to start. Oh, let's tell a little bit about your story.
Yes,
About your backstory,
yes.
about how you started.
Yes.
So Laurie's an artist, and she grew up going in summers to her grandmother's house
Yes.
on a coastal island in Maine. So
Yes.
she's got a really charming story that she's going to share with us today. So
Yes. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Swan's Island, but Swan's Island is this very tiny island. It's right near Bar Harbor, Maine. You have to take a ferry from Bass Harbor to get there. And every summer we would go there from when I was a baby until about middle school, high school age. And my grandmother was the island nurse.
island nurse. Okay.
Yes. So she was the island nurse. So it was this big Victorian house, and it had a doctor's waiting room. And we would play with all the tongue depressors.
Of course.
And the fun thing about it was my mom was an artist, and she was always drawing and painting, and I always wanted to be like her. And we would have this roadside stand on the island. And the cars would come over on the ferry, the tourists, and I'd have this little roadside stand set up. And I started out selling like my grandmother's lemonade with like her glasses that were
Okay.
probably not washed. You know, who
Yeah.
knows? People would stop because they'd be like, "Oh, this cute little girl is trying to sell something. Let's buy lemonade for 25 cents." I would also sell my artwork. I would collect sea glass and seashells, and I would do fun things with it with Elmer's glue, and I would put them on the table, and somebody would always like feel bad for me.
Really? They want
Why
you to move over this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Right to the, there we go. We got to hug in close.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
So there
Sorry
we go.
about that. Nice and cozy. So I have a PowerPoint back here. So I've got several slides on here to show you my progression as an artist, how I got to where I am today. So I am in my 60s right now, and Answer to Prayer has come true for me. I'm doing my dream job. I'm designing, I'm loving it, and this is going to show you kind of the progression that I went through to get where I am today.
There's a little clarification needed on
I've
the
s-
freebie. You want to
I can
walk
do
them
it.
through
You
it,
want me to do it?
Steve?
Okay,
It's
so-
last night too. Okay.
So last night too. So what if you guys purchased this design? You guys purchased the sew-in version, okay? And then the free part is the embroidery one. So everyone who makes a purchase of any Laurie's designs is going to get the embroidery one for free emailed to you. And we have all your email addresses, so we'll be emailing those out to you. But if you purchased this design, you purchased the sewing version, okay? So pretty much everyone who makes a purchase is gonna get one of those. Is gonna get this free design. So I saw a couple questions. If I purchased this, did that? Don't worry, we're gonna take care of everyone. So everyone's gonna get that free design. So just make that one purchase. Or make a bunch of purchases, and you'll get that free design. And if you have any questions, anything like that, don't worry, we'll take care of you. So, but Laurie, so she's got a PowerPoint here.
Yeah, I've got
So
a
let's
PowerPoint
check
here,
that out.
and so we'll go to the next slide. Okay. Actually, could you go to the slide right after this one, and then I'll go back to that one. Okay, here we go. So this is a watercolor design. All right, so like I said, I've always loved art. My mom was an artist. She was an actual commercial artist. And you know what she used to do? She used to, back in the 50s, before they had color photos like you see in the catalogs and whatever, she worked for a department store.
Okay.
And when they would have sales on women's dresses and things in the store, she actually drew them.
Okay.
And then they were in the newspaper. That's how good she was.
Wow.
So I come along, and I always, wanted to be like her. So I inherited like this much talent from her. But I always wanted to be an artist. So I went to college for art, and that's actually where I met Frank in New York, in Westchester County. I went to SUNY New Paltz. That's where we met. And I studied commercial art there for 2 years.
Okay.
Well, very soon after 2 years, I was just like, I'm not going to cut it. Like literally, there's Van Gogh and Picasso next to me doing these. Everybody there was so amazing. They were so talented, and I was talented too. But I thought, gosh, it's so hard to make a living as an artist. It's so competitive. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go learn a trade.
Okay.
And art will be my passion hobby. So I went to Berkeley Secretarial School in White Plains, and I got my secretarial degree. And here's how old I am. Greg Shorthand.
Okay.
If any of you guys out there watching, Greg Shorthand, dear sir, shorthand, that's what I did, and typing and all of that. So
how many words per minute could you type? Do you know? It was
yes,
a big thing.
yes, I was actually really good. I was
Yeah.
probably 95 words per minute.
Wow. That's
And shorthand, I think I got up to 120 words per minute. And I used to do board meetings in the jobs that I had, and I used to do the minutes.
okay.
And I had the steno pad.
Yep.
This is really going way back. Whoa. So anyway, we got married, and Frank soon started traveling, and then I had the kids, and so I stayed home. And art was always a hobby that I had on the kitchen table. So I started doing watercolors and going to shows and selling my designs. And I had a lot of fun with it. And then I was just like, gosh, how can I take my artwork and make it more so it's smaller and more affordable? So then we can go to the previous, go to the next slide, please. Thank you. So I loved watercolor. I don't know, can you see that pretty good? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I loved watercolor, and I thought, I want to take my watercolor to the next level. When you paint on silk, it's with dye and batik, and it's so vibrant. And I started painting on silk. I learned how to paint on silk. And
It's beautiful. It might be a little small on the screen there, but it's beautiful. If you guys could step a little closer to see, this is really the beautiful painting on that silk there.
I had so much fun doing it, but it's very, very labor intensive and quite toxic when you're dealing with dyes and you have to wash them and you have to rinse them. But I did shows and people loved my scarves. But one thing I love to do is, I don't know if you can see this one here, but those are sea turtles. I would take the wax and I would do the wax batik on the scarf, and then I would make these beautiful turtles. I'd go to a show and I would sell the silk scarf and it would go away forever.
Yep.
And I thought, how can I capture that?
Yeah.
And that's how I got into fabric design.
Okay.
So all the fabric that you see in Gloria's store, somebody had to design that, and that's what I thought, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So Heather Ross, she's a famous fabric designer.
Okay.
I went and took classes from her in New York City, and then I learned Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop, and I learned how to do repeat patterns, get a nice camera, take pictures of my silk art, manipulate them, turn them into patterns, and make it into fabric. And we will go to maybe the next screen. There we go. So I uploaded my designs to, actually, one more please, sorry. There we go. So have you ever heard of Spoonflower?
Yes. Yep.
So this is going back to 2012. So 2012, I started designing on fabric. I designed my designs and I uploaded them to Spoonflower. And I was making some nice little royalty checks every month from people that would purchase. Spoonflower did all the work. And then now we can go, sorry, Kate, now we can go to the previous screen.
Top banner
The
prevents
previous.
seeing the large screen.
Oh, there we go.
fixed that?
Actually,
Okay.
one more. There we go. So then companies saw my designs on Spoonflower and they said, oh, we'd love to license your fabric designs and put them on dresses and put them on shirts and notebooks and all of that. So I did that. I worked with a company called Catherine Way, and she is a dress company. There's actually, it's right here, is Catherine Way. I did like a Mardi Gras theme design for her, and I had a lot of fun doing that. Okay.
It's always fun when people actually like the work that you do,
Mm-hmm.
because we do that. We do stuff here, and when people like it, it makes it really instills in our heart that when people like what we do. So I can only imagine when your stuff is starting picked up and stuff like that.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's
it's like
amazing.
it's a dream come true, and I'm like, oh Lord, I was 10 years old and I was praying, I just want to like be a successful artist. How does that happen, And so it's starting to happen. So it was nice, and in the meantime, my husband is traveling all over the country, and he's getting very busy. And we moved. Get this, we moved 11 times. We started out in New York. We moved to Virginia. Then we moved to California, Northern and Southern. Then we moved to Kansas City. Then we moved back to California. Then we moved to Virginia. Then we moved to Connecticut. So it's just
That's all over.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's all over. And right about, let's say, 2019, he comes home from work. We were living in Connecticut. And he goes, I can't do this anymore. He was in his late 50s. He was like, I just can't do this anymore. I'm tired. We got to figure out something else. And I'm like, well, we're too young to retire. And my little royalty checks at the end of the month, we're not going to pay the mortgage. So I thought, well, let's just buy a business.
Yeah.
Let's buy a business. Well, what kind of business should we buy? So we looked at pool companies. We looked at pest control companies. We looked at relocating. We thought, because I have my secretarial background,
Yep.
and he has sales. So he sells food, and he could sell anything. So
Yeah.
why not, right? So I saw this, you look for used businesses for sale, or not used, but existing businesses. And it said hobby store. And I was like, hobby store. And then Frank was just like, Laurie, there's synergy there. And I go, yeah, maybe. So I called, and it was a quilting, fabric, and sewing machine store. And
Sounds like right up your alley, right?
yeah, but then I was just like, but wait, I designed fabric, but I don't sew. Like, I don't know how to quilt.
Mhm.
And he goes, but there's some synergy here. He goes, I used to sell food. I could sell sewing machines. You design fabric. Let's do it. Okay. Yay, let's buy a business. We never bought one before.
Yeah.
So, wow. So here it is, 2019, late 2019. We buy the business. The previous owner, oh, you could just walk right in and you don't even have to be there.
Yeah. Not the case.
No, not the case. Not
yeah.
the case. But I had excellent employees, and I had still have wonderful customers that supported us. So here I am. We buy the business. Then guess what happens? COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, the lovely COVID.
COVID.
The lovely COVID. We had to shut down for 3 weeks because we were an essential business. And here I was doing my fabric design, and companies were saying, oh, yeah, we'll print your fabric collections. You just have to buy 30 bolts of one design. Okay, here's 5 designs, so that's 150 bolts of one collection in one little store. Oh my gosh, it's not going to work.
No.
All right, so kind of this story is all about pivoting.
That word just came in my head. Pivot.
Yes,
You got to pivot. So that's wonderful.
Pivoting. So it's just like, okay, well, how are we going to survive? How are we going to survive? So online helped us a lot because people were buying online. All right, well, we used to sell Kimberbell. Mm-hmm. Kimberbell's great. Love Kimberbell. And I thought, well, I mean, I could draw. I do Illustrator. I just got to figure out how to get this stuff digitized. So we did something. We started a Thread of the Month club, and where they get a free design and free shipping, and we used to sell Glide thread, and it took off like a rocket ship. I thought, okay, we've hit on something. So that kind of kept us afloat, which was great. And then distributors were interested in picking me up. So that was wonderful. And so then we had the store for like 5 years. And we thought, okay, I wanted to design. Like, I loved my customers. I loved talking with them, but I didn't want to cut fabric anymore. I wanted to be home and design.
Yeah.
So about a little more than a year ago, we just said, okay, let's just liquidate. And
pivot again.
Yeah, pivot again. So now we still have the store name, but we just sell thread.
Okay.
Because I, design and do thread, and I have the club and whatever. So it's literally in our dining room. He's in the mailroom.
Yep.
We have our thread and my designs, and it's just kind of, that's my story. So really my prayer's been answered, and I do designing, machine embroidery, and applique, and I'm here to show you a lot of my things.
God's plan, right?
God's plan.
God's plan. Always
yes,
is.
God's plan.
Yep,
Absolutely. His timing. And I'm 63 years old. It finally happened.
That's wonderful. That's his inspiring story. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes.
So the first time in the bubble is the paper pattern for this design. And yes, it is bigger than the embroidery version, but look how cute it is here. So
there we go.
And Highland cows, I don't know where they came from, but they're trendy. They are trendy. Yes, they are here to stay. So that's your Highland cow design.
Yes. When I saw that they were becoming so popular, I was like, I want to design a Santa with a Highland cow. And wow, it's been really, really popular. And it's so cute. And you can even just take this Highland cow, and if you don't want to have the Santa, you could just have him on a little pillow or something.
Oh, you could, definitely.
Yeah, you definitely could. All right, so
you have new designs, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes. I have new designs. I have 4 new designs that are sewing applique that are not even on my website yet. So we can show you those. I have machine embroidery, and I have sewing applique. So where do we want to go first?
I think we're going to lead off with embroidery.
Okay,
Perfect.
yes,
so we're going to start with embroidery. Yeah. So that the bubble, we're going to bring the bubble back. If we could go back to the Laurie Kent in the background, our display for the TV, and then we have a 10% credit back. So every purchase that you make today is going to earn 10% credit back here at our store. So that's great. So don't hold back. Go ahead and get everything you ever wanted today, because Laurie's here. We'll
make more.
We'll make
yeah,
more.
We'll
yes.
Make more.
Yeah. So and this is your first time here, but we hope to have you back again. So that's
I'd love
wonderful.
to.
Yeah.
I'm so flattered and honored that you guys wanted me here. It just means the world to me.
So with that bubble, to get it back, Kate, do they have to go back in and come back out, or how does that work? Would repopulate back for them? Because the bubble's needed for them to be able to buy stuff. So So we're bringing the bubble back. If the bubble doesn't come back for you, if you just go out and come back in, the bubble should come back for you. So we'll make sure that that happens for everyone. So
All this technology.
right,
It's amazing.
Ooh.
It should be back now if they.
You know, I'll check on my phone real quick.
Okay, yep.
So what's our next design, Kate, that we're going to show here? This one here? Okay.
Okay, so this is called Chillin' with My Snowmies or Snowmies. And okay, you guys love the 12 by 12 mini projects because they're easy, they're fast, and you can do them together. Like everybody loves a nice bench pillow, but if you're pressed on time and you have so many projects, you want to do something fast, this is it. So I've designed several, one for each season, and this is for winter. It's called Chillin' with My Snowmies, machine embroidery. So we've got our wonky looking snowmen. We've got our filler blocks with a cute little house and a little banner and the Christmas trees. And we've got our wonky houses here with our trees here. And guess what, guys? It comes with bonus mug rugs. That's right. So here we go. We've got our, whoops, is he upside down? There we go.
Is.
So we've got our gingerbread cup with our, I like to put a quilting design in the background. So we've got snowflakes here and nice applique here of the gingerbread man cup. And then we've got our Santa here with his applique beard, and these are all beautiful pine trees. So these are like the bonus that comes with, when you purchase this, you will get the files for these as well. And all of my designs have photos with directions. So if you're new, you can follow along with what I did, and you won't get lost. So this is the Snowmies one.
All that needs is a cup of hot cocoa and a plate of cookies.
Oh, absolutely,
And then
yeah,
you-
yeah.
Yes.
Leave it out,
Oh, leave it
yeah.
out for Santa. How cute is
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So that's that one. What do we have next? Okay.
And then all your designs, they come with instructions.
Yes.
They come in all the
Yes.
file formats. So
Yes,
that any
all
machine.
file formats, yes,
and-
and it will say the minimum hoop size on the cover.
Okay.
I believe that one is 6 by 10. I like to work with a 6 by 10 because most people have that.
Mhm.
And I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm a big people pleaser. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Here we
this
go.
one's
Here.
cute.
This, let's see. Can you see that? There we go. I love this camera setup. Wait, is that upside? Yeah, that's
This one
upside
might be-
down.
There you go.
There we
That
go.
one. Yep. There we go.
Okay. All right, so this is another mini quilt, and this is springtime mini quilt. You know what's really popular besides Highland cows is the geese.
Yes, that was Baby Lock's big theme of the year, was these geese. And
Yes.
dressing them up for your front porch. So that's a lot of fun.
Yes,
And the designs are not downloads. They come on USB drives, right?
they come on USB drives. That's right.
Yes, so we love those USB drives. So you just pop that into the side of your machine, and they come in all the file formats.
Mhm.
And they're beginner friendly all the way up through our advanced stores as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the mug rugs are in the hoop.
Yes, the mug. Very good, Frank. The mug rugs are in the hoop.
Thanks,
That's
Frank, yeah.
right. They have the envelope style backing. You guys love in the hoop because there's no unfinished seams, and it's easy and fast. And here we'll go over to our mini quilt here. I love doing houses. Houses are kind of my thing.
Mhm.
I love doing houses in my projects, and we have a beautiful applique house here. We've got our beautiful garden boots here with, applique, so you can do some printed fabric. You could even put a piece of vinyl here
Mhm.
over it, and that would really kind of make it pop too. We've got some tulips, and we have of course, our daffy. I love this check fabric that I picked out for it. We have our little bee, and have, of course, our birdhouse. And again, very quick, very easy with directions, how to put it together, and it's for all formats, and it's a 6 by 10 hoop.
And you guys know we love mug rugs because remember, you just take that little gift card, slide a little gift card in the back, and you can definitely give that as a gift
Yes.
for someone.
And you can put your cup here. And then again, if you don't want to make a mug rug, you can take these tulips and you could put it on like a little shirt so the opportunities are endless for, I don't want to make a mug rug. Well, you can take these designs. You could even just take half of this and
Oh.
make a little hanging.
That's super cute too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you could take these guys here and some of this and make a mug rug too. So their opportunities are endless.
And you know what we do with houses? We'll put
Yes.
like the house number. If you're going to give a gift,
Oh,
put the little house
yes.
number in there. You can just add the house number of someone or
Yes.
someone's name right on top of the design. And you can do that with a lot of the designs. So,
Oh,
yep.
perfect. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Got to get that way.
And
Okay.
we, someone asked, can you just purchase the mug rugs? Laurie has design sets that are just mug rugs.
Oh.
And those are maybe coming up too. So
Yeah,
if you're
those will
looking
be
for
coming
just
up
mug
too.
rugs.
Okay, so boo, boo, boo. Okay, is that showing right?
She'll actually,
I can move the camera.
she'll move the
Oh,
camera to find
okay.
us. Yep.
This technology is wonderful.
I think that one goes with that way, right? Yeah. There we
Okay, this is summertime. And I don't know if you can tell, but these spell out the words summer, S-U-M-M-E-R. And I use some tropical fabric for that. So what's cool about this is I had a couple customers buy this design and put it on a bag,
Mhm.
this design here, and a sweatshirt. And then one customer took one of these letters and she made a bookmark because her name was Elizabeth.
Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here we go. Here's this bathing beauty here. And I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I just love creating different textures, and she's just really sweet and fun. And look, you can put it, let's see, you can put it on a towel. So you don't have to make a mini quilt. You can put it on a towel or a bag. Actually, the product, the USB product, the case that it comes in on the other side is a little zipper bag, and it's got this in the corner.
Oh,
So
okay.
a zipper bag for the pool. You can stitch this out on a little bag, and it's a great idea for the pool. And of course, here we go.
That looks like a nice place to be on an inner tube floating.
Yes, reading a book. Yes,
right
reading
under,
a
right
book.
under the sun. So
Yes,
that's wonderful.
some with the sunglasses. We have to have our ice cream. This would look great on a onesie. Again, you think outside the box. You don't have to make something like this. And then we have our filler blocks with our quilting design with the palm trees and the different thread colors. So, and it comes with, of course, your bonus mug rugs. So here we go here. So, of course, I love tropical drinks. I don't know about you, but I love tropical
anything
drinks.
with an umbrella.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
right up my alley.
Yeah. So this is my pineapple drink. And bird of paradise, when we lived in California, we used to have a whole garden full of bird of paradise. And you can put your drink here. So it's just really fun. It just kind of reminds you of summer. Okay. Oh, this is the pillow. Yeah, so here it is right here. Summer. Yeah, so this was some fabric I picked up at my local quilt shop and in Raleigh. And it was some summertime fabric. And I thought, wow, I'm going to make a pillow. And doesn't it look great?
That's super cute. We have a lot of Floridians out there, a lot of our beach goers out there. So this is a great one for them.
Yeah,
too.
so and it was really fast and easy because it's applique and you just make a border and, get some polyfill or a pillow form and put it right in. Okay, here we go this way.
How wide are your mini quilts?
Yeah.
They are, how wide are they? Let's see.
Oh, they are 12 by 12.
12 by 12.
12 by 12, and all of them are 6 by 10. All right, so here we go. This is, and you know what, when I'm naming quilts, like sometimes I forget the name of them because I've designed so many.
Yep.
I believe this is called Falling for Autumn, maybe?
Fall for autumn?
Fall
Yep.
for Autumn. Okay, so I wanted to design some leaves, and these are applique, and I picked some really cute batik fabric for them. And of course, I have to have my house. So we have like a little fall-ish house with a heart. And this is the maple leaves quilting design. Of course, we have to have our truck. I love how I use the plaid fabric in here. And the stitching
pumpkin
pumpkin.
stitch. That's
I
great.
know.
Yeah.
I just like to create things that are different. And also because I didn't come from the sewing world, I'm always thinking outside the box. And sometimes they'll say, oh, you can't do it that way. And I'm like, well, why not? And it always works out.
We don't always follow the rules here, so that's great. Yeah, we like
Yeah.
rule breakers, so that's
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah.
So it comes with the bonus mug rugs. And I don't know about you, but I love recipes.
I was just thinking that too. I love the recipes printed on there, so you can
Yeah.
make that too. So this is for a pumpkin spice latte. That sounds delicious.
Yeah. So and so this is a mug rug, but you can put it on a towel. This would look great on a towel. Or if you don't want the recipe, just do this part here. Just skip those steps. Or if you have one of those fancy machines, the Baby Lock, the Brother, there's other machines they have here, you could you could put that in the IQ Designer and you could put whatever you want in there,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
And then we have our little fox here, and he's got a quilting design with the maple leaves, and he's so cute. I just love. I keep saying this like a broken record, but I love, love, love designing because I just never know what I feel like doing, and I think he's very sweet. And here it is in a
And
different
then
color.
if anything goes to waitlist, don't worry because we pretty much have like an unlimited supply of her designs. So we'll just up our inventory. That's
Yep.
great if it's going to waitlist. That means you guys are putting stuff in your carts.
Yep.
So if something goes to waitlist, don't worry. We're going to update it as we go because pretty much all of her products are unlimited in the quantities because we'll just order
Yep.
more from them, and they will
Yep.
sit at their dining room table and
Literally.
they will get those out. So that's
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
Don't kill
Like,
Frank.
Yeah.
we will be
You
at
knew
the
who to call, Frank.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Frank. Yeah. So,
Yeah, and I'll be up in the design room. I'm like, okay, print
Yeah.
10 more, print
Yep.
100 more.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a bench pillow, and this is called Welcome Fall or Hello Fall. Hello Fall. Here we go. So I can't show everything on it, so I guess I'll start from this side. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we are. Okay.
It's backwards. It's okay. It's
That's
backwards.
all right.
Yeah.
I never see anything with Indian corn.
That's wonderful. I've never seen any corn like that. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never see anything with Indian corn. So I wanted to do Indian corn. Of course, we have our autumn and our applique pumpkin, which would be really cute with some printed fall fabric. All of the filler blocks have a stippling design in them. Now, the one thing about my designs, there's no extra file to buy for the background quilting design. It's all together.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
when you're doing, say, this beautiful textured sweater, and I don't know if you can see on there, but it's textured. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that sweet? I just love that. And so it'll do, of course, your tack down, your placement, and your tack down again of your background fabric, and then it'll do the quilting design, and then it'll go into the sweater.
And that is a stitch, that little motif stitch to get that in there to give that
Yeah.
sweater effect. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I saw a comment, Jan. How do I find these? If you're on Facebook, I didn't tell you guys how to buy if you're on Facebook. So, but if you're new here and you're on Facebook, you just type in the word. So what do they type in? Sold, right?
Sold.
Gosh, sold
Oh.
and then the number. So if you're on Facebook, just down in the comment bar, you type in sold and then number, and that'll put it in your cart. If you're on our app, you just tap buy, add to cart. So if you're on Facebook, the best way to watch is to download our free app in the App Store. So you just go to the App Store, Google Play Store, and type in Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. Our app's going to pop up, and you can download our app there.
Mhm.
So
Perfect.
yeah, this sweater is super cute.
Yeah, and so of course we have our green truck. I didn't want to do a red truck because there's a lot of red trucks out there, so I wanted to do green. And we have our little vinyl window. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, that's super cute. The vinyl window. I love the pumpkins all scattered in the back there, and
yeah,
the leaves falling.
and
That's
the leaves
beautiful.
falling. And so this is our black cat Smokey.
Okay.
So Smokey was Frank's cat growing up, and poor thing, he lived till 18 years old. He was a beautiful cat, and he was all black. That's why he was called. He was called Smokey because he was so little. He was the runt of the litter that he actually slept in an ashtray, a round
Oh.
ashtray. So they called him Smokey.
That's cute.
So he is. So you'll see this
Back when
black
everyone
cat.
smoked, right?
Yeah, right. Back in the day. So this little black cat here, Smokey, he's in a lot of my designs that you'll notice when we look at other ones. Okay, we have Hello Fall. This is me in my skinny days
Is that
when
you
I
on
was
a
on the
bike?
bike. Yeah,
I knew
when
it
I was
was you on a
skinny. When
bike.
I was
Look at
skinny.
you. That's like a stunt.
Yeah. And let's see.
Stunt
Here
double.
we go. And then we have our again. I love houses. And this is Stanley. And this is Stanley, our grand dog.
Oh,
We have a grand dog named Stanley. We also have a doggie named Junie, who we love as well. But this is Stanley, and he's watching over at the house.
I love that there's stories behind the animals in here because we all love our animals, So the dog and cat, that's so cute. And I love the flower box underneath the window. That's super
Yeah,
adorable.
like I just love doing different things with the stitches. And let's see, here we go here. And we have our autumn tree. And then we can't forget the turkey because turkey is part of fall and it's part of Thanksgiving. And then this is not fabric. This is stitching maple leaves. So you have a thick stitch here and these are all maple leaves. So this is called Hello Fall. And okay, so, a lot of my customers used to say, well, Laurie, I love your bench pillows, but I don't have a bench.
Pumpkin spice.
Oh, pumpkin
Can we
spice.
skip this?
Yes.
Because I love when pumpkin comes out.
Oh
So
yeah.
I definitely order pumpkin spice. when
Pumpkin
it's,
spice.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you a funny story about a turkey for Thanksgiving. Last year was my first year for hosting Thanksgiving at my house, and I didn't take the turkey out early enough, and it was still frozen. So I made lasagna for Thanksgiving last year. So here's a friendly reminder: take your turkey out ahead of time.
gosh.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Wow.
Yeah.
All lasagna.
Yes.
Yeah, fall lasagna.
You pivot, right?
Right.
You pivot.
That's what
Yes.
this story
Yep.
is all about.
Yeah.
Pivoting. You know
My
what? You
nieces
just have to
and
be
nephews were
adaptable.
beside themselves because we didn't have turkey, and they weren't going to be able to go to school and talk about turkey. So we had lasagna at
Yeah.
Uncle Steve's house. But anyway, so
Oh,
yeah.
that's so funny. What a funny story. So again, when, I don't have a bench. Well, guess what? You could take any of these designs. This, you guys, here, I'm going to show you like this. This, guess
It's a
where I got
cutting board.
this? Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree's great for this stuff. Yep.
$3.
Yeah.
You just put you Mod Podge some fabric on it. You attach a pretty bow with, a little bit of, what are these things? Sticks?
Yep.
Sticks. And you make your truck, you back it, you glue it on. Quick, easy gift, hostess gift for yourself. Greet it when you walk in
You
the door.
Show up to someone's house with this, I
Yeah.
guarantee you'll get invited back next year.
Oh, yeah.
You will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Yep. And so that's that.
How many people do we have
Wonderful.
watching up there, Kate? I'm just curious. What do we
We
say
have
up there?
921.
921. So we
Oh,
thank you all for
wow.
being here. Yes,
Yeah.
that's great.
That's awesome.
And if they buy, what do they get?
So yes, thank you, Frank. Yeah, you can tell he's in sales.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
beautiful. So if you buy any design, so you just got to buy one, but buy a bunch, you get this one for free, and we're going to email it to you. Okay?
Machine embroidery, yeah.
Machine embroidery on that
Happy
one.
Halloween.
Happy
Oh, look at
Halloween. You know,
this.
it's not too late to do something for Halloween,
'Cause
especially
there's
something
always
this size.
next year, right?
And there's always next year, exactly. So we have the same design in two different, there we go. Here, let me see.
two different colorways.
Yeah, two
Yep.
different colorways. So again, the story behind this, my daughter was a witch for Halloween one year. And this is kind of what she looked like. She had a glittery skirt on, and this is glitter paper. Isn't that cool? Applique. And of course, we have our applique pumpkin stack. And my son was always a superhero. He was either a Spider-Man or a Power Ranger or a Superman. And one year he was Superman. I happened to be looking through my old, those photo boxes, and I was trying to get inspired. And I was like, oh, I know. I'm going to do Halloween and I'm going to do the kids. And you know what? There's not a lot of people
Mhm.
in machine embroidery or in applique. And I thought, you know what? I want to do this. And
I've seen a lot of Halloween designs, and this is one of the cutest Halloween designs I've seen. Because you don't know, you're right. You don't get the little people here. That really hits home for people who have the little kids, and us. We love trick or treaters coming to the house
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So this is super cute.
yeah, and I don't know about you, Steve, but I don't like scary Halloween.
No, neither do we. We don't like
No.
scary Halloween. We like cute Halloween.
No,
not scary.
Like scary Halloween, I don't
Uh-uh.
like that. So all my designs always have a friendly feel to them.
And then we had this question come up twice. So I just SVG files. Do you have SVG files?
For some of them, for some of my older designs, I do not have those yet, but for some of the new ones, I do.
Okay.
So it just depends on which ones you're going to buy.
Okay.
But I'm working on getting SVG files for all new things for going forward.
Okay.
It's just been a matter of, different things that are going on. Okay, so we have our beautiful house here with our tree. Again, somebody took this and they put it on a little board.
Kathy said she's bought everything you've already shown.
Oh my gosh, Kathy,
So she's
thank
Kathy,
you so much.
You're a lover of Glory Kent, so that's wonderful. That's cute. Yeah, she's already bought everything you have. So we'll
Oh.
keep showing. Find Kathy. We'll have something you haven't
got some
bought
new
yet,
ones.
Kathy.
Yeah, we
that's
got some new
wonderful.
ones. Oh gosh, answer to
How big are
prayers.
these?
These, let's see, these are 8x10, 8x10
Okay.
hoop. And here's our black cat. There's our Smokey.
And these finish at what size? These are.
I think it's 20 by 20.
20
Is
by-
it 20 by 20? Or 18 by 18?
And these are wall hangings, but you could definitely turn that into a pillow.
Yeah.
Definitely turn it into a pillow
Yeah,
too.
definitely. And we've got, of course, our candy canes, stitched candy canes. Wouldn't this be cool if it was glow in the dark thread?
We love that glow in the dark thread. I always go like this to see.
Yeah, I know, right? I actually go in the bathroom
Yeah.
and turn off the light.
No, that one's not glow in the dark. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely glow in the dark.
This is
so.
variegated thread.
Is that? So you never know what
Yes.
to do with variegated thread. So when it's stitched like a fill stitch like that, look how
Yeah.
neat that looks. That
Look
variegated
how cool
thread.
that is. Yeah, variegated thread. So you could use glow-in-the-dark thread. I think you guys probably sell it too.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
Yep.
we do. Yeah, so there we go. So that is Happy Halloween door hanging. Whoop, go this way, go that
There we
way.
go.
That's right. Keep going the wrong way. Okay, let's switch over to sewing applique. This is sewing applique.
Okay.
And there's our black cat Smokey. But you know what? If you don't want to do a black cat, you could pick whatever fabric and you could do a tabby cat.
Oh, look how cute that is.
Yeah, so there's our little cat Smokey. And this is fall. This is not necessarily Halloween because it's just got your pumpkins. It's got your big moon here. This is very quick and easy to stitch up. There's big pieces, there's not tiny pieces in it, so I love this design and I love the quilting that my long armor did on it. She did a great job. So this is Black Cat and Pumpkins applique sewing pattern.
And now,
Okay.
with all those that have the Baby Lock Brother machines, you guys know we have that edge-to-edge built-in feature, so you can edge-to-edge quilt any of these, because you can do something as small as 8x8 up to 118 by 118. So for that background quilting, you can definitely do that on your machines too.
Oh,
So,
definitely. Yes. Actually, I did my first edge to edge, and I do have to mention my good friend Leanie. She taught me how to do edge to edge. I was so terrified of it. You know, you're just terrified of things that you just don't know a lot. I mean, I knew what it was, but I was always afraid I'm going to mess up. I'm going to mess up. She's like, Laurie, this is so easy. And she took the time and she showed me. So I hope Leanie's watching. Hey, Leanie, if you are watching, thank you so much for teaching me that. Okay, so this is welcome to my garden. This is bench pillow, and Bernina actually used this. They wanted to use this for their dealership kickoff a few years ago, and it was just so popular, and it still is to this day. Because if you sew, 9 times out of 10, you love to garden.
we got a lot of gardeners out there. We do. A lot of our sewers garden too. So.
Yeah. So here we go. We have our beautiful boots here, we got the vinyl covering over it. And here we have our beautiful stitched pot. Look at the detail of the flowers in the pot. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm so proud. It looks so great. And we have our gardener here. I love to do people. And there's our guy gardener, our hunky looking gardener with his overalls on. And we have our butterfly, and I wanted to put ladybugs.
I love that vine. I love that vine.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just wanted to put like little ladybugs. A lot of times I get very involved with the details, and I just have so much fun with it. We have our birdhouses, we have our homegrown tomatoes, we have our tree, and then here we have our lady gardener and this applique dress.
I love the fabric you chose for that. That's
Yeah.
so perfect.
Now, owning a shop, when I designed this, I still owned my shop, and we had grunge fabric, and I combined grunge fabrics. I know you guys sell that, so you could make kits for this too, even if you wanted to, or if you have a grunge fabric at home. You can make it just like I did, and let's see, we're going this way. Yep, we got that part, and let's go this way. Here we go. And this is one of my favorite blocks, the honeycombs with the bees, and then we got the honey pot there. I just like the way I designed this, just the composition of it. I love doing composition. Designing is my favorite thing to do, but I love playing around with composition. We have our fresh veggies, and we have our filler blocks, and again, we have Grow, G-R-O-W, and
Can we zoom in on the veggies? Because I love the fill stitches that you choose for the different.
Yeah.
It just gives such, instead of just a fill stitch, there's
Yep.
definitely
there's definitely
movement and
texture in
character
there,
in those.
movement and character in that, yes. So this is called Welcome to My Garden. Oh, going that way? All right.
Switching seasons.
Switching seasons. Okay, so here's another bench pillow. This has been super popular. This is, guess what? Guess what the name is? I Love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
Because I love Christmas.
That's perfect, yes.
You know,
Yep.
I love naming my things because it's like I just get inspired. And I'm like, what am I going to call this? Like, you know what? I love Christmas because guess what? I love Christmas. Who doesn't love Christmas? So we have our Santa. Here he is tossing some presents. And you could even take this and put it on a little pillow. There's so many designs here that you could do so many different things with.
Oh, he's got a fuzzy beard too.
Yeah,
Super cute.
yeah.
Yep.
You could. I think this is this Minky?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Looks
actually,
like
it's
it.
Minky.
Yep.
We have our little house here. We have our stockings here. These are all stitched. And I love this block here with a cute little pumpkin.
He's got the snow globe over top of him there, so that's super cute
Yeah.
with the vinyl.
Yeah, and you could even put like some glitter or things in here or little snowflakes.
Yep.
I didn't think of that, but that's a great idea if you wanted to. And then we go over to this side here, and we have our gingerbread cookies. I can't leave that out. I love baking during Christmas time, and I love making gingerbread cookies and gingerbread houses.
Oh, that's talent. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they never look totally great, but I love doing the houses with my daughter, and I would invite her friend and a mom to come over. We
Okay.
would have chili, and we would make the gingerbread houses, and we would have all the candy.
I'm coming to your house.
And I was like the crafty mom in the neighborhood, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, did you get invited to Laurie's gingerbread? Oh yeah, are you coming?"
Like Martha Stewart. Just getting like Martha Stewart's
Ex-
house.
eh,
Yeah.
Except I wasn't like Martha Stewart. It was candy and messy. And,
Yes, this is machine embroidery.
Yes,
Yep.
it is machine embroidery. We have our cup of cocoa with our applique marshmallows, of course, a candy cane, and you can't forget the mistletoe. Meet me under the mistletoe, and then deck the halls. We have our lights here. So this is called I Love Christmas. And this fabric has a lot of texture and movement to it, and it's really cute. It's got some silver in it too.
And these projects, they're big projects, but they're just small hoopings. So once you
Yes.
just do all your small hoopings, you can put it together.
Yep.
And like Laurie said, you can break things down. So if you want to do something smaller, just use the nutcracker on an apron or a tea towel. You can take
Yeah.
those designs, isolate them, and just
Napkin.
and
I
just
mean, so many
stitch them
different
out.
ways. You could take this gingerbread and make an ornament if you wanted to. You could take the nutcracker and put it on a placemat. This would be great on a
That
placemat.
would be. Yep.
Yeah, and I love teal because there's Christmas is always red and green, but I always like to think outside the box, and I love teal. So why not put teal in it if you want to? Okay, let's go. All right, so how many of you guys know somebody that's going to have a baby?
Oh, look how cute this is.
And you're always looking for personal gifts for that shower that's coming up for somebody. And this, I wanted to design something that was baby themed. So we have our blocks here that say baby. What I love designing about this is I love doing applique with machine embroidery. And I love just to pick a cool, fun fabric. And this is a small block, but guess what you could do with this? You could put this on a banner. You could put this on a banner. And I think we have, actually here, right here.
Oh, yep.
Look, guys, $3
Is this another
at Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree? Yeah.
Dollar
Yep.
Tree hack. So my friend Mary Lynn, actually, she's very, very creative. And she's like, oh, I'm going to make something with this giraffe. And she put it on this $3 stand and literally took the giraffe, stitched it out. And again, it's got this beautiful quilting design in the background that's part of the design. And she made this little giraffe. She attached a bow with a little starfish. I mean, I would have never thought of that. And so you could put this at somebody's baby shower. You could give it as a gift. They could put it on the dresser in the baby's room. So opportunities are endless. You don't have to make a wall hanging. You don't have to make a pillow. You could just take elements of this, make a banner with this, with several different giraffes and onesies. So many different ways to do this.
All her designs on the back. The design lists fabric requirements for you.
Yes.
So if you're looking for that, you look on the back of the set, and it's got all the fabric requirements for you.
Right,
Yep.
right. And we have 2 filler blocks here. So you can take your fancy machine and you can put a name in here, or you can put their birth date, how much they weigh. Of course, we have to have our little applique ducky and our little footprints. And then this rainbow here, these are all hearts. I don't know if you can tell, but those are hearts. Isn't that cool?
It's super cute.
Yeah. So, and here
I
it
love
is.
the tags for the giraffe there. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, that's for his mane, and here it is in a different colorway. So you can make it however you want, really. So this is called Baby Pillow. Okay, so switching over, I'm sorry.
No, thread colors. A lot of times the designers don't list the exact thread colors because it's based on the fabric choices that you use. So you don't have the fabric colors listed, right? You just, or the thread colors or anything. It's kind of
It's kind of pick your own,
pick your
really.
own.
Pick your own, yeah, I would say, yes, because everybody's different, and people might say, oh, you have to use red, or so everybody is different. And then, okay, so maybe you have a baby shower coming up. What about a wedding or an anniversary? So I designed this for my niece. So she got married last year, so it's been a year, and she got married. And I said, I have to design something for her
This
wedding.
is beautiful. This
Oh,
one's
thank
beautiful.
you.
Yeah.
So look at her bouquet. Look at all the tiny little flowers in there.
Can they see this, Kate? Can they see that that's like lace? Oh, you can.
It's glitter paper, and then on top of that is a piece of lace. So you don't have to do this for a wedding. You could do it for an anniversary. What if you took a piece of your veil and you made that part of the applique? Then this is called wedding keepsake, because guess what? It's a keepsake. It's
Is
something you
this-
can put in a
this your niece
frame.
here?
This is her, yes.
Smart girl. She's
Yes,
a doctor.
she's a doctor.
Go Olivia.
That's right.
Yep.
Go Olivia.
She even hyphenated her name. Way to be a girl.
Yes.
Yep.
I was
Yep.
just like, okay, how? Tell me how your name's going to be, because
Yep.
I'm making something special for you. So I made this for to have as a sample, and then she has one that actually has her wedding colors, which were like rust and like a peachy color. So her pillow looks totally different because it's got those colors. But I wanted to do
So
light
it says
blue.
to have and to hold from this day forward, and then you put their names up here. That's wonderful.
Yep. So this is something that you will get, obviously, the frame and the flowers, and then you can decide what you want to put in there. Like you could put whatever you want in there. They're obviously their names, or you could put whatever you want, really.
So these blocks are blanks. You get the frame, but then you can add the
Yes.
but this is in there.
Yes,
right?
this
Okay.
is in there.
That's
Yes, yes,
beautiful.
absolutely. Of course, we have to have our wedding rings and our wedding cake with our flowers and our bride and groom. And, thread is amazing. Now, his suit is all stitched. So say you have a suit of your groom's wearing tan, because actually Olivia's husband, Jake, he wore a tan suit. So you could change the color of the thread. You can change the skin color. You could change the hair color. You can change the flower color. And there we have the cheers. So this is called Wedding Keepsake, and this has been popular for weddings and for anniversaries. Okay.
Glitter paper. Oh, glitter vinyl. Glitter vinyl. That's when
Glitter
she says
vinyl.
glitter paper. Glitter
Yeah,
vinyl.
you know what
yeah.
I meant vinyl.
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
paper, but I meant vinyl.
I like anniversary pillow.
Yeah,
Anniversary.
pillow. And this-
Anniversary keepsake.
and you guys know, like when you guys sew, you don't want to buy a gift. You're like mentally required to make a gift for people. So this
Yeah.
is wonderful. So collecting these patterns to have something in your repertoire to make for people. So
Yeah, I love that.
yeah, especially
Okay.
babies and weddings, you got to make the gift. You can't just give a gift.
Oh, yeah, and they
You
love
gotta make
something
the
that's
gift.
homemade.
If they
Yep.
make a baby or a wedding pillow for a gift, what gift do they get?
Okay. What gift do they
Follow
get?
that?
Oh, here. So if you buy one of these, you get this for free.
There you
So
go.
just keep that in mind. Keep filling those carts because you're going to definitely get this for free.
I knew I threw on that.
Yes. No, that's
yeah,
good.
you could tell he's in sales, right?
Yes, that's
Just this one I'm going to show you. We have the dog.
Mhm.
We do have the cat that they have online. We just didn't have a sample.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Okay, here we go. This is called All About Dogs. Okay, so growing up, we had a dog, and he was, it was back in the 70s, and the poor dog was outside most of the day. It was different back then.
yeah.
Our dog, oh my gosh, and he only lived to like 8 years old. But anyway, my daughter got a dog. She has a mini Bernie Doodle, but he's
Yeah.
not mini. He's 60 pounds.
That's yep.
And full of love. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm such a huge dog lover. I love him to death. I love all dogs. I have to pet every single one of them unless they look like they're going to bite me.
Yeah, right?
So I wanted to do something that's all about dogs because we all love our animals. And this one here, this is actually my daughter hugging her dog. This is done in white thread. Now he's white and black, but let's cuddle. I mean, he literally wants to jump in her arms.
These are amazing. Those
Oh,
dog faces
thank
there.
you.
These turned out wonderful. Yep. And there's our house too.
Yep, and
Yep.
you could put your dog's name here. We have our dog house here. You could put the name of your dog here, and then over here we have our Dotson. Thank you for taking care of me.
Mhm.
I mean, isn't
Yep.
that sweet? We have our white lab here, but he could be a chocolate lab. He could be a black lab. Again, thread colors, thread choices, are up to you. And we have our words here. We have I love you. And then we have these applique bones, and this is pink minky with a paw print. And then let's go for a walk. And I don't know if you can zoom in here, if you could see the thread. It's like going the grain of his fur.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually looks like a brindle dog.
Looks like fur. That's cool.
Yeah. So I love designing that. So this is all about dogs. And again, you don't have to you can just, put this on a little mini thing or pillow or whatever you want.
And the background quilting is great because the background fills just in all around the applique and everything. So that's wonderful. Yep.
Yes.
And like I said, we do have the cat one. We just didn't have a Santa.
Yeah, so we have another one. It's called, on your website, it's called You Had Me at Meow.
Oh,
It's
yep.
the same exact idea, only there's cats. And there's a cat in an easy chair and a large cat here, and you can see it on the website. So if you love cats, there
And then
you
I
go.
just wanted to mention, someone said I already bought the free pattern. Well, you didn't really buy the free pattern. So just to make sure, if you bought the pattern for this, you were buying the paper pattern for the sewing version to make the larger version here. So this is the pattern that you're purchasing, and a lot of people have already purchased this. And then the free pattern everyone's getting with any purchase is going to be the embroidery one here. Okay? So this is what, if you purchase the pattern, this is what you're getting, the directions and everything in order to do the larger version in the traditional sewing applique. But the free pattern that everyone's getting, because I know everyone's going to buy something out there, so everyone's going to get it, is going to be this version here. Okay?
Right. Yep. All right. What's next, Frankie?
Oh, I thought she was pulling.
I don't- we can move on to the
That's
next
okay.
thing.
Okay.
It's football season.
All right. It's football season, and Steelers. How are the Steelers doing?
They lost last night. They lost to the Bengals last night, but yeah.
I can't keep up. There's so many games.
There
Our
is.
family we're all sports oriented except
Yep.
for me because I'm designing upstairs and I'm
yeah.
like, oh, it's game 7. And I'm like, only
Yeah.
call me down when it's the last game, but it's never the last game, right?
Yeah.
So we have our football.
Call me down when it's time to eat.
Yes. Call
when
me
the
down when it's
snacks are
time to
served.
eat. Yeah.
I will be there.
Yes, I will be there.
Yep.
So I was in upstate New York, and go Bills and Buffalo Bills. That's been very popular up there. And of course, you can do a Steelers one too. So we did these in kind of like generic colors, but you can do them with fabric and thread according to your team. So here, we'll do this. We'll go like this so that we have one showing at a time. So we can't forget the cheerleaders.
Nope, they're a vital part of it.
They're a vital part
They
of the
are.
team, yeah. So I wanted to do a cheerleader. There, she's got an applique fabric for her green uniform, and then of course we have "Are you ready for some football?" I thought, oh, I love I love just doing that,
Yep.
doing different things. And of course we have our applique helmet and our applique jersey. So you can skip the step where it stitches the one, and you could take your machine and you could put anything on it or nothing on it and just have this be fabric of whatever your favorite team is. Or actually, I was talking with Tommy when we came in, you could do some Pittsburgh Steeler fabric in the background, like some cool design, and then have this be yellow or black, and then have the number of your favorite player or whatnot. And then, of course, we have love up here. I believe this is an 8x8 hoop size because the middle one is big. And this is called Football Fun. And here it is, like, I guess if you're a 49er fan, maybe.
They look like two different designs here with them being two
Yeah.
different colors.
Yeah, 2 different colors. We, of course, you can't forget our quarterback. And he's all stitching.
And I'm going to call something out on this because a couple of the shows we've done before, a lot of people like this for their son or nephew's college that he's playing for or they're going for in their colors or in high school. So
Yeah.
think of burgundy, think of green.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can also, as Laurie said, change the numbers. Put
Yeah.
their uniform colors.
Yep.
You put a little name across there, put
Absolutely.
Steelers
Oh, yeah.
across there, something. Yep.
Definitely could.
Well, let's
All
stay
right,
on
this
sports.
is football fun. Let's stay on sports. Okay, so a lot of you guys are asking me, oh, design lacrosse, design hockey, design baseball. I'm going to get to it.
You're getting
I'm going to get to it. I promise I'll get to it.
Yep.
So if you see something and you're like, oh, swimming or whatever, I'll get to it. I wish I could clone myself, but for right now, I just have to kind of plug along like I have been. This is actually from a photo of my daughter Carol playing soccer, and I'm really dating myself now. She's 32, and so this was her in like 6th or 7th grade, I believe, and her team had green uniforms, and she had blonde hair, and this is a great shot that I was able to get from her. We've got our silhouette soccer players. This is a filler block, but if you look closely, those are soccer balls, quilted soccer balls. And then we have our applique field. And then we have our number 1. And this would be great for a coach.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Because it's
Yep.
like, oh, what do we get the coach? What do we get the coach? I mean, I was a team mom. Frank actually coached all the kids' teams except for soccer. Growing up, he coached them in basketball. And they were, always struggling to find some type of gift idea, but this would be great. And then we have got our beautiful male soccer player here, and his shirt is stitched in a nice, cool texture, and so are his socks.
That's really cool. Yep. I played soccer. I was a
you
soccer
did?
player. Yeah, I played soccer. I
Oh.
reffed soccer in high school.
Oh, and
stuff
you
like that.
reffed it too.
I was not very good. I was not very good, but I played. Yes.
Oh, well,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is life without goals? I just love that play on words. And then, of course, we have the love with the soccer ball being in the O. So this is soccer fun, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go there.
One more sports.
One more sports. Okay. What do we have? Oh, okay. What's the fastest growing sport in America?
Is it pickleball?
Yes.
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 Pickle paddles.
Here we
Pickle
go.
paddles.
There you go, guys. All you guys looking for Christmas gifts for those that love pickleball. Here
Yep.
you go. These are all applique paddles. You could really do some fun stuff with them. I use some grunge in here, but you could use whatever you want. And we have some, these are all stitched
Is that what
pickleball.
pickleballs look like?
Yes.
I never know.
And they're plastic.
I've never played. Yeah.
It looks so fun, but
Yeah.
honestly, I'm afraid to do it because I'm afraid I'm going to fall and I'll break my wrist and I won't be able to
But
design and my
digitized,
life will be
yes.
ruined.
Right? That's
Actually,
good.
I have a good friend, Roberta, and she played for the first time and she fell and she broke both her wrists.
Oh,
And she did something to her back too. So Roberta, if you're watching, I hope you're doing good. I hope
yep.
you're
Heal up,
recovering
heal
fine.
up, Roberta.
Yeah, heal up, Roberta. Okay, so we have our 2 pickleball players. Of course, we have to have our guy and our girl, and they're all stitching. Again, change the skin color, hair color, uniform color. This is paddles. This is a quilting design of paddles as a filler block. And then of course, we have pickleball. I just like this. You could put this on a sweatshirt, like the pickleball, just in the sweatshirt with the paddles if you wanted to. And this is called, I think, pickleball fun, pickleball pillow. I don't know.
Pickleball fun. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
What's next, Frankie?
It's time to go to the lakes.
Okay. So let's see.
I'll go to the lake.
All right.
That sounds
So when we
wonderful.
flew into Buffalo for that beautiful, wonderful trunk show that I did up in Western New York, wonderful shop, wonderful people, wonderful staff. I love them. They have 3 stores out there, but we flew over Lake Erie.
Okay.
And it's so huge. I never
Yep.
flew over Lake Erie before. And so this is for those of you guys that love the lake. I mean, who doesn't love the lake, right? Or you just love the coast. So water theme. Guess what, guys?
I
This
love
is
these
a
along
6
the
by
side.
10.
Is it 6
6 by 10 hoop because these are 2
Oh,
pieces.
you can't even see in the picture,
You
but this
can't
is
even
there's
see.
one here and one there. So that's 2 pieces, one there, one there. That's so
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
so
you
we-
can't even tell.
And this is like a faux leather that we did with applique. And of course, we have to have our mallard,
yep.
flying mallard. And I had some wood fabric to do that with. But I love to do flip and fold in machine embroidery because I don't know, if you're like me, and like if you have to sew these, like piece them regular sewing, my points are not going to match. Like they're literally not
These
going to
points
match.
are perfect. But this was done in the hoop.
Yes.
Oh, see, nothing to worry about. Yep.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
like flip and fold, flip and fold. So they're always perfect. So I love that about that. So I wanted to do that. And I did this because it reminds me of a tree. It
Mhm.
reminds me of a pine tree. And that's what I used the green fabric. So these little filler blocks here have different quilting designs. Here we have a kayak people. And then we have our evergreen trees. And then we have our fishermen. You can't forget those people that love to fish.
I love the house in there too.
Yeah,
That's
if
cute.
you look,
Yep.
there's a little house. I
Yep.
love doing little houses, as I said.
So I have some relatives that live up on one of the lakes in Michigan, and those Michigan people, they're lake life people. When they say lake life, they mean it lake life.
Lake
So,
life, yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, my daughter's boyfriend's parents, they have a home up in Michigan on Drummond Island.
Okay.
And so I have to make this for her. So I have to make one for her. So we have our.
I have to get this one because this is so good.
Oh, yeah, the fisherman.
No, the whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing.
I gotta get the. I'm gonna get that whole
Well,
design.
guess what?
So
It comes as a collection.
it comes as a collection. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
you also you don't only get this. You're gonna get this as well. And this is a little hanging, and it's got a little cabin on it. It's a little bit smaller, but we've got our cabin and our trees, and these are flip and fold, flip and fold, flip and fold. I love doing applique. The thing that I wish I would have done on this particular sample is I wish I had made this in darker thread here because there are birds here. Can you see the quilting design? Yeah, that you actually, guys, you got a good camera there. These are birds flying here. And then, we've, of course, got our cloud here, but on the bottom here are fish.
Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah. So I like doing those little kind of designs. And then this comes with 4 mug rugs. That's why it's called Meet Me at the Lake Collection.
So you get this plus all 4 mug rugs. Holy cow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So here we go. We have to have our stud on our
Wave Runner jet ski.
Jet
Yes.
ski. Is that what it's called? Jet ski?
Jet ski.
Or
Yeah.
Wave Runner?
Wave Runner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The lake is calling, and I must go. Yep.
Yes. Okay, this is me. I'm reading a book on a hammock, and I'm watching everybody else do sports. Like, I'm not going to get on the jet ski because I'll probably end up killing myself. But yeah, there we go. That's me. And here I am again. And then how about those of you guys that love to do fishing? We can't leave that out because a lot of people that live on the lake, they love to fish. Who's gone fishing, and then we have to have our girl kayaker. And life is better at the lake.
And look at the hook here
Yeah.
at the end of the gone fishing.
Yeah.
That's super cute. Yep.
And if you can zoom in, look at all these pretty trees. It's all
That's awesome.
stitching. Yeah. So
And you can
really
even
nice job.
look, zoom in on the fishing pole. I just want to show them the detail. So you not only got the fishing pole, she's got the fishing line running
Yeah.
right next to it. Look how cool that is
Oh,
with
yeah.
the fish. Yep.
Yeah. You know, I learning how to digitize, and I have a lot of my designs digitized by this great guy. And sometimes I would do these Illustrator mock-ups with all these details, and it was just so challenging for him to get. But he did great. He did great.
Yeah.
There we go. This is Lake Collection. There we go there.
Summertime.
Summertime. Okay. So those of you guys that winter's coming, well, you want to be inside doing some sewing for the future. This is called, let's see, this is called, I believe, Take Me to the Beach. Take Me to the Beach. And this is one of my favorites. So when I owned the quilt store, a lot of times I would have fabric and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with this fabric? I love it so much. How can I make it into a kit, or how can I sell it? Well, so I found some Michael Miller fabric that was beach themed, and I combined it with some grunge, and that's what I made this with. And it's really super, super cute. I just love it. It just speaks summer to me. I love people in my designs. I'd like to think that's me, or not me because that's too skinny. That's probably my daughter. And she's laying on a inner tube, and so we got the vinyl there. We've got our little girl with the braids. Of course, we have our sand castle. And all the filler blocks have stippling in them. They all have stippling in the background. And then these are beautiful tropical flowers. Is this called plumeria, or is this hibiscus? I forget the name
I think
of
that
them.
one's hibiscus, right?
Yeah,
Maybe?
yeah. So I put a lot of detail in my designs, and sometimes I go overboard, but I think this looks still great. And then, of course, we have to have our hunky guy with a, everybody looks at him and they're like, ooh la la. We've got our seagull and our whale, and of course we have to have our drink, and it could be whatever you want in it. So I'm drinking some lemonade. Maybe it's got might be vodka in there. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And there's so much detail in there, from the birds to the ice cubes to the flowers and everything. Each time you look, you find something different to look at when you're looking at it.
Have to have our seashells, and then over here, guys, we can't forget our lighthouse. I love the beach grass here, the grassy feel of that there, and I love the lighthouse and the birds and the lobster and the crab. So this is Take Me to the Beach. And I just love it.
I do too.
Okay,
That's so good.
what's next, Frankie? Jungle Safari?
Oh wow, this one's good.
Yeah, this one's very colorful. So this is I guess a baby wall hanging or baby quilt. And it's got echo quilting in it. So the background is echo quilted, which is really, really cool. And so again, this is me thinking outside the box. I had some of this beautiful motif fabric, and I thought, what would I do with it?
We had this collection. I remember this collection.
Yeah.
With the little monkeys and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they should bring it back. And
Yep.
but some of you guys, you probably still have it in your store, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I wanted to think out of the box, and you know what? I'm not going to make a black and white zebra. I'm going to make him a different color. But you know what? The choice is yours. You can make it black and white if you want to, because all you have to do is change the thread colors.
Now our Baby Lock and Brother machines, they have that color visualizer built in, so you can take a design and you can pick what colors you want to go. So with this quilt, there's like the purples and the pinks, or I mean the pinks, the oranges, greens. You can define which colors you want, and then the machine will tell you which colors to put in, and it would produce something very similar to this. So I feel like you're to pick the colors, you like a good imagination and stuff. But I feel like me, sometimes I struggle with that. So the machine can kind of do the work for you too with some of these designs, because these are adorable. From the lion to the elephant and the colors that you chose. I would never think to put them in that color, but they look so cool when you see them all done like that, especially with this fabric that matches perfectly.
And the filler blocks, guys, have leaves in them. So can you see the leaves, the quilting design? So the filler blocks have these leaves. Isn't that cool? And this is called Jungle Safari, I believe. Yeah.
Do they get to see all them animals? Kate, do they see the elephants up here and the lion? Okay, well, let's go around and let's talk about, there's the elephant.
Yeah.
I love the colors you chose.
Yeah, you know what? It's just kind of like, oh, you know what? I feel like his ears should be this color. Oh, I feel like this should be this color. Yeah. I think we're ready for the next one.
There's our lion. Yep.
Okay, so next year, gosh, what should be coming up soon? America is turning 250 years old.
We've been prepping. We've been buying fabric. We have ordered so much red, white, and blue fabric in. So, yes, happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. Yeah, 250 years. Wow. I remember when it was, what was it, 1976? Wait, were you alive then?
I wasn't. I was 185.
Oh my gosh, I'm
I was
so
185.
old.
Yeah. We'll have you come this way just a little bit towards me.
I
There
just
you go.
remember
There you
that.
go,
I
right
remember
there.
1976. I remember celebrating that. Yeah,
I collect
was in
those quarters though. The quarters.
yeah.
With the drummer boy on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah, uh-huh.
I do collect those bicentennial quarters. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Yep.
So this is actually, it's called Patriotic Trio, and it's made for a stand, but you could also make it into a wall hanging like it's done here. But guess what, guys? We use variegated thread
It's
in
really
the
good.
design. Isn't that cool? So when you have variegated thread, you can make something look really cool. And I designed this quilting design in the background of wavy stars and stripes. And of course, we have to have our Statue of Liberty with our fireworks. And then we have these blocks here have stars on them, and that comes with it. And then we have faith, family, say that 3 times fast. Faith, family, freedom. And then, of course, we have on the end, we have our God bless the USA.
I love it. It's an applique there for that one too.
Yeah, so you can just pick whatever. And then here it is, like if you wanted to hang it, here are some of the different ones that we made. Like if you didn't want to use variegated thread, or, you know, you could, you don't have to. Opportunities are endless with fabric and thread choices. So that's Patriotic Trio.
Okay, so we're gonna switch now
To
to mug rugs.
Mug
Oh, okay,
rugs.
great, mug
Okay,
rugs,
who
yeah.
doesn't love mug rugs?
And that's how I feel like we found Laurie, was your mug rugs. We were like drawn to your mug rugs, and that's one of the some of the first stuff we brought in was your mug rugs. And
Actually, it's these guys here. You guys sold a ton of these.
This was our first into Laurie Kent's designs, was these mug rugs here. And this one is
Christmas coasters.
Christmas coasters.
Yeah, so it comes in a set of 4, and then, oh, there we go.
And what we loved about the coasters was this real, like,
The edging.
edging of it. Yes.
So that's me thinking out of the box. I was talking to one person, oh yeah, the mug rugs where it's a rectangle and it's boom, a square in the middle and you flip and you do one design and then, well, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. I want to do something different. So I had the design and it's cut out here. And then I have a quilting design in the background. I don't know if you can see it, but each quilting design is different.
Cool.
And like this one here has, candles with some berries and some stars. This one here has candy canes. This one here is a Santa pulling a sleigh, believe it or not, with trees. And then this one here is snowflakes. And look, it's like he's holding a little
That's super
Starbucks cup.
cute. Yeah, that's super cute.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't this be great on a T-shirt for I imagine this on a T-shirt, on a sweatshirt for myself, like right in the corner here.
Yep.
Like stitch the little raccoon. Or hey, look at this penguin. I love the penguin. He's my favorite. And he's got an applique sweater. And I love his little side eye. Of course, he's got headphones. Yep.
And yes,
then-
Barb, these designs, we're going to continue carrying Laurie's patterns, and they're going to continue to be available on our website. We're going to continue to feature them. So, yes, they will be available forever. So,
Oh.
yep.
This is how it comes from a show, and this one does
Oh, yeah.
the SVG.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this one has a SVG file of the little applique sweatshirt for the penguin. And then here's the front of the packaging. And the hoop size here, it says 6x10. They're going to get a little bit large, so you need a 6x10 for this. And there's no envelope style backing because it's got this finished edge to it. And you just tear away your stabilizer
Okay.
when you're done. Yep, that's that. Okay. Now these have, you guys have sold a ton of these.
Yes, the patriotic table run in the bubble was the one that had the three. Yes.
Yes,
Kathy,
that's the patriotic trio. Okay, so Halloween coming up, guys. We have something fast and easy for you to stitch up because Halloween's just around the corner, or you can do it for next year. So we've got I love designing this, our pirate. So, I work in Adobe Illustrator, and so I made like an egg shape, and I'm like, okay, he needs a hat. And then I had like a big pirate hat, but I didn't like that. So I was like, I go through several drafts. And so I made like a kerchief, and I was like, oh, he needs a pirate patch, and I want him to have an earring, and then of course I wanted to put a quilting design.
It's cute. Yep.
Yeah, and then we have a funny looking witch here, and then she's got the cauldrons and the hats. Yeah, and again, I don't like scary Halloween. I like friendly Halloween, and so that's why these are kind of fun and very kid friendly.
When you look at that witch, you can't help but laugh and smile when you see that witch. So that's great.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have our bat here, our flying bat. I had a lot of fun with him. And then we have our ghost here, which is, there he is shouting, boo!
It's cute.
Yeah, with our little ghosts and our spider webs. So this is Halloween Mug Rugs Volume 2. Volume 1, I believe Gloria has as well, and those are different. I don't have up the sample here with me, but this is Halloween Mug Rugs Volume 2. Okay, let's go to winter.
This was another popular one for us.
Yes, this is Winter Mug Rugs Volume 3. I had to put numbers on them because people are like, oh, design another set. So this is the first one. This is what it shows in different fabrics. And I love the fact that the stitching is like there you go. See the bricks? And we've got the snowflakes and the trees, and then you got a little snowman in the background there, and it says "Let it snow." So this is not Christmas. This is winter. So winter is a long season. So after Christmas, you can still have these out. And I love this one. So here it is. So it's a set of 4, and here is the other design, Hot Cocoa Time, and you see the beautiful stitching in her jacket. And then, of course, her sled, Hot Cocoa Time. You don't have to, you could skip that step if you wanted to. But okay, so maybe you don't want to make a mug rug, or, I have so many mug rugs, I don't want to make a mug rug. Well, guess what? Here we go. Here's another hack.
Oh, look how cute.
Yes. Okay, Home Goods, $6.
Okay.
burlap bow, hot
Yep.
glue gun.
Yep.
Take the mug rug, put it in the frame. I actually have this in my bathroom, downstairs bathroom, on the counter, and it's just very warm and welcoming, and just reminds you of when you were little and you were sledding, and you wanted to get some hot. You were tired from a long day of sledding, and you were coming in, and your mom greets you with hot cocoa, with marshmallows. So that's the second one.
So I see some comments coming up. People were saying they can't buy, and that's a big issue. We want you guys to be able to buy. So
Yeah.
Kate's working on it. So just hang tight for a second. We're gonna all this stuff will be. I'm getting the same failed to fetch message. We'll figure that out, guys.
Yes, they
So
will
just-
figure it out. There's so much technology here. They will figure it out. I know they
Yep.
will.
I just checked. Mine
blue.
went into the cart. So maybe close down your app and come back in. Don't stay way too long. Come back and see us. So yep.
All right. And there should be another couple mug rugs with this. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Go to the website. You'll see the other two on there. There's a snowman and there's a penguin. So actually, he might be able to find it, but there's a snowman and a penguin on skis, and that goes with this particular set here. And Frank, I
What
think is
was
looking
what
for
was that? Someone just came in and told us something.
Yeah,
What was said?
it's a issue with comment sold.
Okay,
so
so there is.
it's happening to everyone right now.
So there is a site-wide issue with comment sold, which is terrible. We've done this. We've had this happen to us before, but don't worry. Just keep watching along, and we'll get this figured out. I'm going to try to clear my history. Yeah. So I lost everything in my card. Well, we can go through it. We can show anything you guys want to see again. So don't worry about that. But we'll just keep going here, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll all clear up. So yep,
Yeah. Everything always works out in the end, doesn't it?
it does. Always,
Yeah,
always
works out in
Yep.
the end. They'll make it right. Let's see. We have, okay, so these are the other two designs that go with the Winter Mug Rugs Volume 3. We have our snowman in different color fabric. We have our penguin here on skis. Here he is in a different color background. I just think he's so
Yeah.
cute.
We'll put him there. Oh yeah,
There
there
we
he
go.
is.
And here he is in another fabric. There we go. Yeah, so opportunities are endless for that.
They don't even I love the houses you chose for the background there, and they don't even look like the same designs when you do them in different colorways. So it's
Yeah.
so neat to see them in
They
different
look
samples
they
of
look
it.
totally different. So that is Winter Mug Rugs Volume 3. There you go. Okay, I remember Gloria showed these.
So I've contacted Comment Sold, and there's an issue going on with checkout. There's other things, but they're working on fixing it right now. So I don't think you're going to lose the things in your cart. Just be patient, and I believe they will resolve the issue.
Okay.
We love the technology.
Yes.
But yes. So it's yeah. We'll keep showing you all the nice stuff.
It'll all
here.
work
So
out, guys.
it does.
It'll all work
Yep.
out. I promise you.
Yeah.
They're working on it. They're working hard on it. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. We'll get you your designs. This is Woodland Mug Rugs, and I remember Gloria showed these on your program one time. And so this is obviously fabric in the background, and I don't know if you could tell there's swirly designs. So Woodland's very popular, so I wanted to design a deer, and here he is wearing a scarf. Here it is in a different fabric. Here. There you go, our sweet little deer. And then we have our bear here. But guess what? You can take this fabric and you could make it with white fabric and make it a polar bear.
Oh, absolutely.
And then
for
you
sure.
have two different mug
Yep.
rugs. And look at the stitching there. Isn't that really cool? I just love the different texture of the stitching in his scarf. And then here we have our fox, our popular little fox. And then we have our moose. There's a store actually in Florida. It's called like the Quilted Moose. And they went crazy for these because it's obviously the quilted moose, yeah.
Yep.
And okay, say this is called Woodland Mug Rugs, but say you changed out your fabric and you changed out your background fabric. Look, now
Oh,
it's
look at
fall.
this. Look. Oh, it is fall. Look
Yeah,
at that.
now it's fall.
Yep. That's
So
super
you can do
cute.
that with any of these, and you can make them fall.
Mm-hmm. I love the fabric you chose with the trees in the background and everything.
Yeah.
And all the scarves have such detail on them and the stitching and things like that. It's not just straight Just fill stitch.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love doing that. So this is woodland mug rugs. Okay. All right, back to pets. These are I love my kitty mug rugs. I love my kitty mug rugs. Here we go. All right, so here's some different ones here. It comes as a set of 4. We have to have our striped cat. Is there a name for a striped cat? Like, is there a name?
Someone will tell us.
Yeah,
someone out
somebody
there.
will say,
Someone out there will
like
tell
there's
us.
a name, like it's a name, or maybe it is called the striped cat. But you can change the colors here with thread. But each particular one has a quilting design of different cats in different poses. And so I had some cave fabric that I wanted to use on this particular one. This one, you can kind of see it a little bit better. And then, of course, there's our black cat Smokey and the quilting design in the background there. And then we did it in white thread here. And so this
Tabby.
is
I was thinking tabby.
Tabby, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Tabby cat. So tabby cat means a striped cat, I guess.
I
right?
guess, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then here are the other designs that come in that collection. So I
Aw.
love to do people. And again, change the thread color, make it your own. But there she is feeding her little kitty cat a treat. And then here it is in another way. There you can see the quilting design in the background.
That's super cute.
Okay, so what do cats love to do during the day? They love to sleep.
Oh, look at that armchair. How
yeah,
cool is that?
but wouldn't this be cool in a printed fabric too? I wanted you to really see the kitty cat here. He's different thread colors just to show you. And then, of course, we have our sleeping cat quilted design in the background. Oh, here it is in a printed pattern. This is actually Tilda fabric. And then here it is here.
Wow.
And I believe this is poppy cotton fabric. Actually, I forgot to mention I'm collaborating with Hoffman
Okay.
Batiks with poppy cotton and with QT fabrics. So you'll be seeing some designs from me with collaborations with those fabric companies. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, we can't forget our pups. So can't forget our doggies. These are Dog Days mug rugs. Dog Days mug rugs.
So how many come in this? Let's lay them all
4.
out. 4. Oh,
4,
Okay.
but here we go with different ones.
Okay, different colorways.
Yes.
Yep.
So I love playing tug of war, you know, and then of course thread colors. But then we have some beautiful texture here on the child's shirt, and then we have I love you so much. That's one thing about dogs; their love is unconditional.
Isn't it?
They will
Yep.
love you no matter what.
Yep.
No matter what. Like if you're having a bad day, they don't care. They just want to love on you.
Mhm.
And their just love is unconditional. Like they love you more than they love themselves.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one gets excited when I walk in the door like the dog does.
I know, right?
No one's
Right?
excited as the dog is to
All
see
right.
me.
So let's put this here.
No one piddles on the floor when they see me like the
Yes.
dog does.
So how about I love treats? Yeah, they love their little
Mhm.
treats. Yeah. So we have
I love that you incorporate people too.
Yeah.
They look the people look gorgeous in here.
yeah, I just because you don't see that anywhere, and I love that. And again, these are edged, so it's no envelope style backing. You just rip the stabilizer off. Okay, and here's another one. I love treats. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep moving
That's
around
okay.
here.
There we go.
One lady was so excited at the show I just did. She's like, "Oh, you have a beagle! I have to have it! I have to have it!"
Yeah.
So here's our beagle, and it says, "I love a good walk." And then there's actually dogs walking in the quilting design in the background. So
Oh,
these
yeah,
are
you can
Dog
see
Days
'em.
mug rugs.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Next.
So if they bought the dog mug rug, what would they get?
Oh, here we
You
go.
get this one for free. So if you purchase any design today, you're gonna get this one for free, right?
Oh my gosh.
Gotta have fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta have fun.
Can you hand me those?
Yep.
So we've showed the mug rugs that we're going to show today. There certainly are more that are on Gloria's website. And now we're going to totally pivot.
Pivot, okay.
Pivot.
We're
Yep.
going sewing applique.
Mm.
Okay.
I'll try to go in season.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but we'll kind of, we're in season.
Okay.
Oh, look at this one.
This
Yep.
is one of my favorites. It's called Boo and Kitty.
That's,
So here's
let's have
Boo.
that.
And here's Kitty. Whoops. There we go. When I get home, I'm going to stitch this on my sweatshirt because we have like kind of like a block party.
Yep.
And I want to make something cool and fun. So I'm stitching this on a orange or black sweatshirt. Yeah, this is sewing applique.
And it sounds like the cart's back and it's working. So
Oh, yay.
yay! Round of applause, everyone. Everyone needs to say so. Thank you. So all the comments will people. Kate, we're going to say Kate. Kate fixed it.
Yes,
Let's just
Kate
say it that
fixed
way.
it.
So thank you, Kate.
Yes.
Kate fixed it.
All these wonderful
And,
people behind the scenes.
Yes. So it's working now. And yes, Frank's a hoot. So yeah, he is an excellent salesman, businessman. So it's yes.
Yeah.
He's keeping us on track here.
Yes,
so.
he is keeping us on track here. And he's like, don't forget about this. Don't forget.
Yeah.
So this is called Boo and Kitty. This is, okay, so now we've pivoted to sewing applique. Sewing applique. So here we have our Boo, our ghost, with our hat. And like I said, I don't like scary Halloweens. This is friendly Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
You can stitch this out and you could have it ready, you know, like tomorrow. Like it's very fast and easy. The pieces are big. Stitched on a shirt, put on a wall hanging, put on a pillow, and quick, easy fun. This is the packaging. And then here you go. Here's your fabric requirements and your other supplies. Like if you're new, like, oh, I don't know what to use. And we'll talk about some of my favorite items that they have that I use for materials and supplies.
And look at some of her stitching, because you did this on the sewing machine, right?
Yes.
So like a lot of times when we're appliquing, it's hard to get like right at the edge and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, look, she just stitched right inside the edge and it looks beautiful. Same thing with the pumpkin and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So just go for it. Just
go for it. I mean,
Yep.
I was brand new to applique, and you kind of get afraid, and you're just like, well, what's the worst that can happen?
Yep.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. So that is Boo and Kitty. Oh, going the wrong way. Okay, so this has been really popular, these scarecrows. And Steve, I wanted to design a female scarecrow. So this is her hair, and
Okay.
she's a female to me.
Yes.
Because all you see is guy scarecrows.
Well, she has a
dress on. Yeah, there's a little bow.
Yep.
And of course, there's our black cat Smokey. And then we have our sunflower and our pumpkins. And the quilting in this is really beautiful. I did not quilt it. I had it long-armed, and she does a great job up in Raleigh. And of course, we have our crow and then our welcome fall. These are two different fabrics. And I just had fun stitching it out.
Is it raw applique? Some of it's raw applique?
It's raw edge applique on all of these. All these are raw edge applique. And I did a straight stitch on every single one. And you can't even see it on the black because obviously I used black thread.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about doing these applique, never do it at 11 o'clock at night when you're tired. Ask me how I know. All right, Frank, do we have other ones?
Do we have other ones?
We do. We have more.
Okay, here we go. All right, you guys want another Highland cow? Here's sewing applique of Highland cow. And I picked some fabric out. I think you guys have it in the store. It's from Riley Blake, and
Okay.
it's a Highland cow themed fabric line.
Look at this one. This is super cute.
Yeah. So here we go. We've got our Highland cow in a wash basin, lack of a better word, and some flowers here. And I love it about this is it's gender neutral.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do it in any colors and make it your own. You could even, like if it was for a girl, you could even like put a bow here if you wanted to. But these Highland cows are so popular, and this is very easy to stitch out. Very quick and easy baby gift for somebody.
I like the big pieces. We love big pieces.
Big
in this.
pieces,
So big
yes,
pieces.
big
Yep.
pieces. There's very little pieces. Okay, so that's called
Are
baby.
they related?
Are they related? Yeah, this is the baby. This
Yes.
is the baby.
Yes.
That's
He
the
got it.
mom,
Yes.
or that's the dad, and this is the baby. How's that? Okay.
And in your tell us a little bit about your patterns. Like when what comes in the sewing pattern?
The sewing pattern, it comes a full-size template.
Okay. Do we have one? Can we?
yes,
Do we have,
yes.
We have one that we can. Oh yeah. Let's open this one.
Yeah,
up here.
let's open up the Santa and the cow. Perfect. Yep. And so here we have our, helpful hints how I put my process of doing a sewing applique pattern. And I like to call it my palette, how you set up your palette with your background fabric. I always iron an interfacing on Pellon SF101 onto the back of all my background fabrics for extra stability, and I talk about that there. But here is the template. So you just tape it together here, like that. And there is your Santa and your Highland cow. And then the dotted lines mean something is behind it, and here it is up here. So your dotted lines on the template means something is behind it. And then on the back of the pattern is, like, if you want to make yours just like mine, I used batiks here. You could use any batiks. These are Hoffman, because Hoffman sent me a whole box of their batiks, and they're like, please use our batiks. We want to promote you. And then we have other supplies that I like to use. And then here's our fabric requirements. The background is this, the dark brown is that. A lot of you guys will just pull from your stash maybe, or you can buy fat quarter, this or that. And actually, you have fat quarters, don't you?
We do. We just ordered them in, so we just have some fat quarters to share with you guys today.
Of the 1885.
Of the 1895s.
1895,
Yep.
and I use that a lot with my patterns. So that's something that you can order. So that's just a sample of what my sewing applique patterns will typically look like. It'll be a full-size template. You tape it together. If it's large, it'll have more than one page, and there's always directions in there on how to put it together. All right. Okay, so this, for all you guys that love Santa, well, you know, Steve, Santa goes all around the world.
He does. He goes everywhere.
He goes everywhere.
He goes everywhere because parents couldn't do it all in one night.
No,
Santa has to.
Yeah, Santa has to, and Santa goes everywhere around the world, including places that are tropical, right? And Santa can't deliver presents on a sleigh at the beach, can he? But
No.
he can deliver them on
a surfboard. Oh, how cute is that?
Yeah, so this is called Surfin' Santa. And actually, Hoffman made a laser cut kit, which you guys can order from Checker to sell these if you want. But this is the pattern. And we have our beach house here. And
that's super cute.
Yep, and I just love designing. You know, I never know what I'm gonna come up with. You know, like I think of designs in the middle of the night, and I have a notepad by my bed, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then my husband's just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I just had this design, and he's like, oh my gosh, we need to focus on spring. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do Christmas.
We'll get back there.
Yeah, we'll get back there. That's an artist brain.
Yep.
And you could use your fancy dancy machine, and you could put, you know, places that you've been on vacation, or Fort Lauderdale or the Bahamas or whatever. And we have, of course, we have to have our decorated palm tree and our surfboards, and then we have our jolly looking Santa. And look, he's wearing flip flops.
I noticed that. That's
and he's
cute.
wearing sunglasses.
Oh, he is.
And then, of course, we have to have our friendly little pelican. I love pelicans. And actually, I'm going to show you a pelican design that's coming up soon that I absolutely love. Okay.
I love the banner across here.
Yeah, you can spell out Mary.
There's even
M-E-R-R-Y.
curtains in our little beach house
Yeah,
window
we have
there.
little curtains there. And we have our little seagull here. Yeah, a lot of cool things. And this is called Surfin' Santa.
I like the sand that goes into the two different colors of the blue there. That
Yep.
looks really great.
And these were used, Hoffman, that you guys sell Hoffman Batiks. These were all with, or actually most of them with 885s and 1895s. Or yeah, right. Okay, what do we have next, dear?
Well, we'll stay on the Christmas theme. We changed.
Oh,
You
yes.
also guys want to talk about the laser kit?
Yes, the
Okay.
laser kit. So this here, you can get this. You guys can get this. You just have to. This is it comes in a laser cut kit. You guys love the laser cut kit because all you have to do is iron and sew.
Mm-hmm.
And all these pieces come in a laser cut kit, but it's also available as just a pattern. If you want just the pattern, it's available through the shop.
So in the bubble right now is for the pattern for this. So you can just get the pattern and get your own fabrics to put it together.
Mm-hmm. And but I also have a laser cut kit. So if you're interested in the kit, I believe that's on your website.
I love
as
the
well.
skinny little legs. That's
I
super
know,
cute.
little
Yeah,
boots.
Yep.
And I
yep.
wanted to design something that Santa Claus, like, remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yep.
I remember the Santa in that, and I wanted to design a Santa that looks similar. So he kind of looks similar to him. But were you afraid of the abominable snowman? I was terrified
Were
of
you?
him. Oh my gosh, yes. I used to hide behind the rocking chair and cover my eyes because it was like he was coming over the mountain and he had the fangs.
Yeah.
And I was terrified. I was, back then we weren't desensitized like kids are today.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still scares me. No, I'm kidding.
It's okay. Yeah.
So this is called Merry Christmas Santa.
This one's really good.
I just love this again. And then this was used with a lot of Hoffman.
So next in the bubble is the applique kit with the laser cut pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would do. I would just go get the laser cut kit. Now, can I ask, is this one the laser cut kit, or is this one, did you make this one and cut all these pieces out yourself?
This one is the laser cut kit.
This is the laser cut kit.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So you get the Merry Christmas cut out perfectly for you, as well as all the other little pieces, the ornaments, everything, in these exact colors.
Yep.
So that laser cut kit, that's really cute.
Yeah, and
That's with Hoffman, right?
yes, Hoffman. Yep, with Hoffman fabrics, and it's laser cut, and it's wonderful. And I had a couple of my customers stitch them up, and they absolutely love doing it. They said it was so fun. And that is Merry Christmas Santa. So that's laser cut kit. Oh, there we go. I keep going in the wrong direction.
That's okay.
Okay, so there's not a lot of mature nativity designs out there. They're mostly kind of like cutesy, and I want to design something more sophisticated. And I wanted to design a nativity because, the Lord has answered my prayers so many times, especially with my dream coming true of designing, and I wanted to honor him. And there we have our baby Jesus, and we have our Joseph and our Mary. And of course, we have to have our donkey and our sheep, or our little lamb, actually. And then our cow here. And then our palm trees. And when I originally designed this, I didn't have the palm trees. And you know how you're designing and it's just like, something's missing, something's missing. What is it? I go, I need something here. And I thought, oh, palm trees.
Yep.
And it worked great.
Mm-hmm.
So the long arming here is done with gold thread, and it really looks amazing. So if you're going to make this, again, this is with Hoffman Batiks. And like I said, Steve has this in the shop. And I don't know, I just love it. So it's just something very gentle and soft. And, we always have to be reminded that Christmas is just not about presents. It's about the birth of Jesus. Yeah, so this is called Nativity.
And the laser cut kits, they're for sewing. They don't have embroidery files. So you just iron the pieces on, and then you just do your raw edge applique and stitch around them.
That's right.
And a lot of them you did a straight stitch. You don't always have to do the blanket stitch. I see you did a mix of some other stitches and things. And then the quilting pattern, you just quilted right over top of everything. So it just holds everything in place even more for you.
Yep. And really, it's a personal preference when you're doing something like this. It's just a matter of what you want to do. And so I did blanket stitch on some and straight stitch on other ones.
So if they bought the laser kit,
Oh, here
and then
we
they
go.
bought the nativity, what would they get?
It's just for free. So if you buy anything, any design of Laurie's, you get this one for free. We're
Yeah.
going to email it to you. So this is the embroidery design of Santa and the Highland Cow, done in embroidery.
Right.
So
But
you'll
it's
get this
available for 24 hours? How does it work?
Yes, so you have to check out in the next 24 hours, but check out soon. Check out. Don't wait to check out because you'll a lot of
You'll
time will
miss
go by.
out.
So
Yeah.
get it now, and you'll get it right away.
Right.
So
I just had to get both of them to smile.
that's
Yeah.
great. Yes.
Well, we're smiling. We're having a good
Yeah.
time. Okay. This is
Oh,
called
look at this one.
Peaceful Winter. You know how many times you wake up from the snow just falling and the sun's coming up and everything is bright and white and clean and beautiful. And I named this one Peaceful Winter. This is a 38 by 16. So it could be, you could make it into a bench pillow. You could make it part of the top of a quilt. But of course we have our beautiful houses here and our cute little snowmen with our man and woman snowman, and then we have our house here, and then we have the tree, our snow-covered tree.
The laser kit, they include the pattern too. The laser kit cuts.
Yes,
they
yes.
do.
The
Yep.
laser kit for Santa, for Merry Christmas Santa, includes the pattern. Yes, of course. But you could also buy the pattern just by itself, or you could buy the laser cut kit, which includes the pattern. Yes. Okay, so now we have our home here.
This one is peaceful. When you said that, and I'm looking at it, it is a peaceful scene looking at this one.
Yeah, and the quilting design just makes it really pop. And you could do this edge to edge on your machine if you have one of those embroidery machines too. So this is called a Peaceful Winter.
And the free design you're getting is all embroidery, all applique embroidery.
And it's an 8x8 hoop.
Yep.
And that will be emailed to you. But give me a couple of days.
Yeah.
But how do they get it, Laurie?
Email.
Yes.
But they have to get it. You have to buy something
There you go.
within the next 24 hours while the show is going on. You put something in your cart that's of my design, and you will get that design for free. Okay, this way. And then here's another one. Okay, switching over to summer.
Look at this too.
This is called My
You do
Happy
a
Place.
Beautiful job at the houses.
Oh,
They look
thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
I have to give you a little secret here.
Okay.
So these fabrics here, these are like, they were too bright, so I flipped them over.
Oh, you
These
know what?
are the
Someone
backside.
told me that, like fabric, you double your collection because you can always do the backside of fabric too. But that's the reverse side. You would never know. You would never know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was just like, like as far as like breaking the rules, like
Yeah.
I don't know any better. Like, why not? Like,
Yeah.
just do what you want.
Yep.
This little turtle here, this is just was a fabric that had turtles in it, and I just cut them out and put them on there.
How cute.
And then the little bucket here. So feel free to get some beach fabric, and if you have a turtle or a bucket, you could put that in here too. Of course, we have to have our palm trees and our clothes hanging on our line drying. We have our towels and our bathing suits.
I love the whale weather vane.
Yeah.
That's super cute. I love that.
I love doing
Yep.
the detail
What
in
else did I
that.
notice on here? I like the surfboard.
Yep.
The bathing suits and everything hanging.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's our pelican again, and then our seagull, and I've got our birds hanging here. I like just to put little special things in my designs. And then again, it was long-armed, and it really makes it come together. And yeah, so this is called, guess what? My Happy Place.
That's a good name for
My
it. Yep.
Happy Place. Okay.
And we have like all the other stuff that you need to go with this, like the hot fuse and the batting and the fabrics and stuff like that. Things that Laurie likes. She gives a whole list of stuff that she likes to use. So all that stuff's coming up. soon.
Yes,
So,
coming up. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. There's another one. This. Ooh, careful. Don't want to trip. This is called Summertime Fun, I believe. I put everything in this sewing applique design that reminded me of summer. I don't think I left very many things out. I really tried to incorporate a lot. We have our lighthouse with our waves and our starfish with the sand. We have to have our kite.
Yep.
Okay, who doesn't love a flamingo float for the pool days that you're in the
Super cute.
pool? We can't leave out all the people that love to camp, right? Of course, we have to have our beach umbrella and our palm tree, which I did a blanket stitch in there. I'm so glad I did because I think it really makes the texture come out.
That's cool.
And we love good watermelon, juicy watermelon. We have our sun with sunglasses, our crabby, and then here's a pelican again. And then I had to put a sailboat in here because we are a boat family. My daughter took sailing lessons when we lived in California in Newport Beach, and she learned how to sail. We didn't have a sailboat, but she wanted to learn how to sail because her friend was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So she learned how to sail when she was like 10 years old in Newport Harbor. But yeah, so everything summer just kind of reminds you of all the fun things you get to do in the summertime.
That's
And
really
sewing
good.
applique. All right, ready for the next one?
Go ahead, do you want to? I thought it was.
Yeah. Here's another summer one. So my daughter is 32, and I wanted to do, this is her, and these are her two friends, and they're at the beach.
That's cute.
And I wanted to do it in like a 4th of July fabric theme, you know? So I've got some red, white, and blue fabric, but you can use any fabric. You can use any kind of fabric for different skin tones, a different hair color, but this is called Girls Trip Sewing Applique.
It's really good.
Yeah. Okay. There's the next one. Oh, you know what? I can show this, Steve.
Someone was asking about this back here, so check
Yeah.
out this tote here too.
So this tote is called A Day at the Beach. And okay, so when I owned my shop, any of you guys know Auntie's 2, the pattern company Auntie's 2? She designs bags.
Okay. Oh,
Her name
yep.
is Carol, and she came into my shop, and she's a pattern designer, and she was looking for fabric, but I didn't know who she was. And she was just like, oh, I love your designs. And we started talking, we became friends, and she actually designed this bag.
It's really good.
So you get the design for the sewing design for the bag, and then you get 4 machine embroidery designs that go on the pocket. So there's 4 of them. I only can show 2 of them here live, but they're on the package. So we have a father and a child, or here, and then on the back side here. But there's 2 other designs. So we have a woman and a child here. And all the quilting designs in the background, it mimics sand, this mimics water, and this is a stippling design in the sky.
It's really good.
So you'll get 4 embroidery designs that are 8 by 8, and you will get a sewing pattern for the bag. So this is called A Day at the Beach, and this is with my good friend Carol from Auntie's 2. So you'll get the sewing bag pattern, and you'll get the 4 machine embroidery patterns for the pockets, or you can use these designs for anything. You don't have to make a bag.
I like that one.
Yeah. That's
Someone saw that one back there and was like, oh, what's that bag in the background? So there it is. Yeah.
Call.
Yeah.
Call.
all right.
I didn't know the best way to show this because you have the 5 months, so I'll let you
Yeah.
guys kind of talk it through.
Okay. Yeah. How are we
One at a
doing on
time.
time, Steve?
We're fine. We're
Okay.
we're
Okay.
Yep.
I don't. Let's see. I want to be able
However
to
you
stay
want
on task here. Okay. Let's just kind of pull these out all together. I haven't finished the whole year, but you don't have to do. So these are sold individually.
okay.
Sewing applique. I'm like, ooh.
Our camera's backwards, so
Yeah.
when you move something one
Yeah,
way,
no,
it moves the opposite way in the camera.
it's playing around with my
Yeah.
brain.
Yep.
So we'll just start with these. So these are single patterns. They are 12 by 12. They are sewing applique. We have our leprechaun, lucky leprechaun. I put March here. You don't have to put March. You don't have to put anything. But this is our lucky leprechaun. That's what he's called, sewing applique, and it's 12 by 12 size. And again, you could just put this on a shirt for St. Patrick's Day,
That's
right?
cute.
This one here is our little bunny, hippity hoppity bunny. And he's got little Easter eggs. Again, you don't have to put April. You could just leave him as he is.
I like the little bow on top of the basket with the eggs in there.
Yeah.
It's cute. Yep. And you hand stitched this. Is
Yes.
that what that is?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, hand
Yep.
embroidery. And then we have our snowman. In transit, he lost his little beak. The cardinal lost his little beak. But he has a little yellow beak there. But this
Okay.
is our cardinal. People love cardinals in
Mhm.
their designs because, it always reminds them of a loved one that has passed away. And so we have our beautiful winter snowman, and that's 12 by 12. And then now we can't forget February, and this is called Be My Lovebird.
Oh, that's super cute.
Be My
Yeah.
Lovebird, and they're wearing scarves and kind of cute, and they're sharing
Passing
a
a
little
love
letter.
letter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is My Lovebird, and then the last one we have is Gardening Fun. And I love this because you can just pick some fun prints that you may have for the gardening boots and for the leaves and the bird. And that is 12 by 12, and that's the Gardening Fun. Okay, what are we doing
We're
next?
getting down to the last few.
Oh, good.
Not good.
Well, I mean, I don't want to
They
be.
bought this. What would they get today?
Oh, here we
So
go.
if you get anything today, if you buy anything, you're going to get this one for free. So this
think
is
he
the
wants to work
embroidery
here.
design. That's good. This is the embroidery design of our little Santa and Highland cow. Okay.
Okay, this is called Boy Oh Boy, and my son's name is Matthew, and I wanted to design a baby quilt or a kid quilt that had his name on here. Now you'll get the whole alphabet in reverse letters, so you can make whatever name you want, or you can leave it blank. We have our books on the shelf with our little baseball hat. But what I loved about designing this, I had in my head, I want to design a clothesline,
Yeah.
clothesline with clothes that are applique, so I could really showcase some fun prints. So we've got our overalls here. We've got some cute little animals and rowboats here. And we've got the hanger here. I just had so much fun designing it. There's so much fun you can have with fabric. We have our clothespins, and look at this. My son absolutely loved dinosaurs. He knew every single one.
Right? Yep.
Every single one growing up. He's like, oh, Mom, Diplodocus. Oh, Mom, Brontosaurus.
Yep.
And so I had to put a dinosaur there.
That's cute.
And then we have our onesie over here. And then, of course, we have to have our toys. We have our bear and our ball. And my son was very much into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to put a train there. And so this was really fun to make. And this is called Boy Oh Boy. So if you know somebody or you want to make something for your grandchild or you're going to have a baby, this is a great idea for wall hanging or for a baby quilt.
I love the piecing behind it too. The different pieces for the back.
For the background.
Background.
And somebody said, you know what, it would be cool to take like just one of these and put it in a frame,
Mm-hmm.
and then even make a keepsake and have one of their pieces of clothing that they actually had passed down to put, like my son had dinosaur pajamas, and I have them somewhere, and I kept them, and you could even do that, and it could be a keepsake that you could put in a frame.
And we've been talking about taking it like onesies and repurposing them
Yeah.
for letters or different things. So that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah. So, okay, I have 2 kids. I have son Matthew. He's 35 soon.
35-ish.
35-ish. He lives in San Diego. And I have a daughter, Carol. She lives in Raleigh, and she's 32. And, of course, my son is just like, oh, sure, you design something for Carol. You can't design something for me. And it's like one of those things. Yeah, okay, I have
Yep.
to design something for each one of them. So, of course, I have to do one for my daughter, Carol. And she is named after my mom, Carol. And of course, we have our girly hat with the flower, and this is a bookshelf with books. And then, of course, we have our applique fabrics. Here's the sleeper with the zipper and the little tab, and then the adorable little dress. I mean, you could just go crazy trying to pick out a printed fabric for a little girl's dress. I don't make clothing. I wish I did, but this is the closest thing.
That's
I wish I could
perfect.
wear it, but
Yep.
And then, of course, we have the onesie with our sweet little flower
Oh,
on
the
it.
bows on
and
the
the
ends here.
bows, yeah, the yellow fabric with bows. And then, of course, we have our elephant stuffed animal. You could just have so much fun with so many different fabrics. And then we have our mama and her 2 baby ducklings. Pull toy. So this is called Sweet Baby Girl. And actually, I took the elephant and I made a pillow out of it. And I put it on a pillow. So you can take any of these designs. Oh, here it is.
Look how cute. Yep.
Yeah. So here it is on a pillow, guys. So you can do a number of things, and this could just go with it or just on its own. And that's that. And what do we have next?
I'm going to steal this from you.
Oh, this is pretty new. This is my first pieced pattern,
Okay.
but it's very simple and easy. This would be
Oh, look at that.
a great class for you guys. But this is piecing and simple applique.
So some big half skirt triangles,
Yep.
right?
So this is a sawtooth star.
Okay.
A sawtooth star, but it's very large. And I think this quilt, I want to say it's 30 by 30. And we have and I believe this is 16 by 16. And we've got our mama and our baby elephant. And that's what this is called, Mama and Baby Elephant. And fun fact, I binded and I quilted this myself. And I did the quilting edge to edge.
I can tell. Yep.
And
that's
my
yep.
friend Leanie helped me here. Thank you, Leanie. Again, we did this at her house. And she said, Laurie, I know you can do it. And I did it. And I'm so proud of myself.
Looks like an Amelia Scott design.
Oh,
background
does
quoting.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like that's one
Yeah.
of hers. Yep.
Actually,
Is it? Or no?
actually, this was the one that was built
built
in the
in
machine.
Oh, I can see now. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
this
You're
was
right.
done on the Brother Luminaire, and I love Brother. I
Yep.
love Brother. Brother actually loaned me. They've loaned me their Luminaire. I love it. I promote it whenever I can. It's a wonderful, wonderful machine.
Your brother girl. That's what we like.
Yeah,
We love our baby
yeah,
locks and our
yes.
brother machines.
I have
for
a
sure.
Janome and I have a Baby Lock, but the Brother, I love that IQ designer. Just love using that. All right.
Okay, now,
Yes.
that's everything that we have that's on our website
Yes.
and Gloria's website.
Yes.
But they're going to see 4 designs that's not even on your website that they just loaded.
Yes. It's not even on our website. It's on theirs, but it's
Hey,
not even on ours.
Pay attention, people. This is new stuff.
This
never,
is-
never before seen.
This
so,
is new stuff.
Oh, great. We're honored to be able to
Yeah.
And there's 4 of them.
showcase
so
And
them
there's
first
4
here.
of them.
And what
Okay.
do they get when they order the new
Oh,
ones?
You get
here we
this for
go.
free. So remember, just buy anything and you get this for free. Any one of Laurie's designs. Don't buy just one.
Yeah.
But fill up your carts.
Yeah,
so.
fill up your cart. Oh, yeah. Truck and Snowman.
Oh, this is
yeah. So this is winter, not necessarily Christmas.
I'm gonna turn it this
We
way.
have
for
our
you.
red truck with our snowman in it, and I made a table runner out of it. We've got snowflakes here, and I used 885 Hoffman batiks for this, and 1895 Hoffman batiks with this. But you can use anything, and it's called Truck and Snowman, and it's sewing
Super
applique.
cute.
And it's just kind of cute and fun, and you can even take the snowman and the truck and you can put it on anything. Put it on your shirt, put it on a towel, on a
Check
pillow.
out how she stitched around the door. It's just the outline
Yeah.
of the truck.
The outline of the truck and the
It's super
outline of the
cute.
door.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is
So
called Truck
somebody
and
said they
Snowman.
would put this over a guest room dresser.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I never thought of that. Or even over at the bottom of your bed, you know?
And this is raw applique. It's traditional
Raw edge applique.
Yep.
Raw edge applique for all my sewing patterns. And then, okay, the next one is,
This is
and these
also
are all brand new. Yeah, these are all brand new. They're not even on my website, but they're on their website. This is called Winter Cozy Home.
This is a house. Now,
this is a house.
Yeah.
So I decided I wanted to make a purple house because, like,
Yep.
why not, right? But you can make it any color you want. That's the beauty of fabric. And so this is winter, but you could make it Christmas. You would just put a tree there, but I wanted to put a lamp there. Kind of reminds me of what Christmas Story when he
Yep.
has Fragile,
Yes.
the lamp, the
The
lady
leg
with the
lamp.
leg, the
Yes.
leg lamp, yeah.
Yep.
And of course we have our snowmen, and it's just very wintry, cozy, and we've got our snow, and this is called Winter Cozy House, I believe. Cozy Winter House or
Cozy winter house.
Cozy
yep.
Winter House.
That's
And
super
a sewing
cute.
applique. All right. Do. Okay, I have to say, I was designing this, and Frank was just like, that's very specific. And I go, I know, but I love him. I love him. It was a picture of a pelican that I took when I was in Florida in 2011. I thought, I'm going to make something out of him.
Okay.
This was his pose.
Oh, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yes.
Wouldn't this be great hanging in your kitchen?
Yes.
You know, it just, I took a picture of him in 2011 and I kept it on my phone. And I said, one day I'm going to make something out of him. And I did. And it's called Hungry Pelican.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? People love pelicans. And I thought, why not? Sometimes you just got to design what you love. And I do that all the time, but I really love him.
Oh, I know. Bird, like, especially how big they are and when they stuff like that. So this is great. I love that. I love the fish at the bottom and
Yeah.
everything. And then someone asked about the background quoting designs. A lot of her designs that are embroidery have the background quoting included. The ones that are the applique here, this was, you said, I hear you say, mentioned a lot of it. Your long armor have done some of this.
Yes.
But you could do this on your machine with the edge-to-edge quoting, or if you have a long arm, you could put this and load this on your machine to do the long arm quoting too.
Yes,
So-
and it would be very easy to do because it's not very wide. So it'd be something that wouldn't take long. It would probably take maybe 4 hoopings
Mm-hmm.
to do something, to do long arming on your regular embroidery machine.
It's for all your friends in Florida.
Yes,
Yes.
our Floridians
Or California or
Yep.
Hawaii, or you know what? You
South
may just
Carolina.
like pelicans
Yep.
and or on the lake. There's pelicans at the lake too. All
Okay.
right.
Do we want to do a drum roll or anything? Because this is our last brand new design.
Last brand
yay,
design, yes.
yay.
Here it comes.
Okay, so those of you that love to sew, you also love to garden, as we talked about before. And this
Oh, wow.
is, my hobby is gardening. This is what this is called. And I did these in, again, Hoffman batiks, but you could use some fun prints for these beautiful gardening boots. Or you could use what I've used here. We've got our plant with the variegated leaves here. The batik really kind of sings with that. You could take your sewing machine and you could make these lines, or you could do what I did, and I just cut a strip of very thin fabric and I sewed it on top. I just like those little details.
So we use that tapering stitch on our Baby Lock and Brother machines, where it'll take any
Oh.
stitch and taper at the end. This would be a perfect application for that.
that
To
would
take
be.
that tapering stitch for something
Yeah,
like this.
that would be. We have our gardening, our pots here. We've got our, I had, of course, put a flower here. And we've got our, is this called a trowel or a spade?
Spade?
A spade. I can appreciate gardening, but I kill everything.
Okay.
Everything, I just kill it. It's
They-
I'm not meant to garden. I don't know why.
They come to your house to die. That's nice.
They come to my house to die. So if I can design something, I could at least imagine that I'm making it grow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Um,
These flowers will not die. I
Yes,
promise you
they
that.
won't
you don't
die.
even have to water them.
They won't die. Of course, we have our big watering can. Again, this would look great with some printed fabric. You could put your initial here, your name here, and this spells out garden. And I put it in different colors here. So really you could make it your own. This is a bench pillow size, which is 38 by 16. I made it a little larger here in the sample. You could make a bench pillow. You could make a wall hanging. Opportunities are endless.
That's really
So this
good.
is called, my hobby is gardening, sewing applique.
It's
And oh
beautiful.
my gosh, are we done?
We are good.
Okay, I have lots of other designs on my website, but I couldn't bring everything here because, it'd be like a room full. And again, what do you get if you purchase one of my designs?
You're going to get this Santa and Highland Cow embroidery design for free. It's an email design that we're going to email to you. So that's great.
Yep. And then I guess,
We have
What's
some
the-
other stuff, some
Yes.
other items that go along with help making Laurie's projects and things. So we'll run through some of this stuff and show you this. Let's start with those fabric rolls from. So this is perfect.
oh yes.
So these are Hoffman batiks. These are 1895 watercolors, but look at all the colors that you get in here. So they go from a dark brown all the way to a light brown. So a nice mix of colors. You're gonna want to get every one of these. What's your website, Laurie?
It's lauriekentdesigns.com. Laurie, Kent, Kent, designs with an S.com.
LaurieKentDesigns.com.
Yep.
So this is a fat quarter bundle. So there are 12 fat quarters in here. Oh, that's great. 12 fat quarters for only $39.95. Remember, you're going to get that 10% credit back with this. So a bunch of different colors in here, all dark brown. So that's great for the brown ones. Another one we have is these purples and blues. So this is what,
And
yeah,
actually,
purples and
this
blues.
purple here is the one I used for the house that we just showed.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's the house color that she used, but this one's got dark browns and blues, and there's Dewdrop, Hyacinthia, Shaved Ice, Sea Urchin, Savannah, so all the colors are in here, and a nice roll of fat quarters. And I always joke with these, when they're bundles like this, you need one to buy to use and one to decorate with.
Yes.
Because they would look super cute in your room, just on a shelf too. So that's the purples. Now look at these blues. I love blues.
They're stunning.
These are like,
they're just so stunning. I love the batiks.
so they go all the dark blues into some lighter blues. Look at that watercolor there, into some aqua colors.
I use so many of these colors in my designs. So if you see my designs and you purchase them and you want these batiks, these are great because these are exactly what I use. When I actually visited Hoffman, their factory in California not too long ago, and they gave me all of these exact same fat quarter bundles to play with, and I had a lot of fun.
So this one's the
This is natural.
natural? Okay. So this is 12 fat quarters in this one again, but this is the natural. So you get oranges and browns in here. Because they're, oh, I like that one. That one's a good one there too. And just some lighter tans. and then to some harvest colors into the oranges. And these greens, look at the greens too.
Yeah. It's hard to find nice greens, and these are gorgeous.
So there's light greens, almost one that reads white, into some of these lime greens. I love this. We've had so many of these fabrics. I recognize a lot of these. These are great. Into a real dark one there too. So you'll get 10% credit back on all these too. So
we
look at
have
all these
two
colors.
Reds and pinks that just haven't come in yet.
Okay. So this one is, let's do, what's this one?
That's the pink.
This is the pinks. Okay, so there's the pink colors. You can see it goes for real light and all different shades of reds and pinks for that one. So that one just hasn't come in yet. So that one's great. And then this is this the
That's the Reds. Yep.
the reds. Okay. So lights, yellows, into some reds and some oranges there too for this one. And Mary Strong, is the sublimation printer 10% credit back? You know what? I don't know that. Is it? I don't know. We'll find out, Mary. Yeah. So.
Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, I love the big one.
So I've not used these before. So what do you use these for, Laurie?
Okay, these are Applifuse mats. So you can, I use these for my sewing applique patterns. Highly recommend them. That along with the mini iron is wonderful. So what I use is, what this mat is made with silicone. And so this is the large one. I like the large one, but you can get the small one too. It rolls out flat. And what you do is you take your fabrics that you've ironed on your fusible. You've cut out your on the template. You've traced your design. You've ironed it to your fabric, and now you peel it off. And you want to make sure, like say the Santa and the Highland cow, you want to make sure that all the pieces go together, and you don't want to make a mistake. Well, you have the mat out and you piece it on the mat, and you take your iron actually and you put it on the mat, and guess what? It doesn't burn the mat at all, doesn't stick to the mat at all, but it will stick to all your fabric pieces. And then literally, I mean, I wish I could show you right now, but I can't. You literally peel off the entire piece. So say if you have your cow with the scarf and everything, and you have all your pieces on the mat and you iron it, and again, your iron doesn't stick, you peel off, there we go. You peel off the entire cow, like pretend your fabric is here, all your pieces that have the fusible on it, you take your iron and you iron it, and then you peel it off, and all of the fabrics come off together. They don't separate, and it's just an easy way for applique.
Must have, right?
Yes.
Must have for
Yes,
applique.
it's a must have, yes.
Yep.
So I use this, and then I use my mini iron, and again, you won't believe it, but the iron will iron the fabrics, but it won't burn the silicone.
Okay, so you can iron right on that.
Mhm.
That's great.
Yes, and here we go, and here's the iron. So can we open up this box?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
All right.
And that other one, Kate, it's in the system.
Okay. I
Did-
just have to add.
To the lineup, yeah. You can actually, you leave that one in there, Kate, because I want to do a dramatic effect
These are the
for that one.
best,
So thank you.
the best irons. Oh,
So this is Laurie's favorite iron.
Yes.
These are the Aliso mini irons.
yes,
Look how cute this guy is.
yeah.
So it has the trivet on the bottom
Mm-hmm.
for you to use a rest, so you can turn it over and you can use it to rest your iron on.
Yes.
These steam really well. They have a built-in light. Not all irons have lights. Not any irons have lights.
Mm-hmm.
So this one has a built-in light. It gets hot like a regular iron does, and it's just a great little iron to work with. And it's super cute too.
Yeah, it's
This is
very
the,
cute. It's got a cute little design
This is
on
the
it.
Tula?
Yes.
Tula. This is the Tula one.
Yes. So yeah, this is another one of my
And
favorites.
they steam really good. We've turned these on and I've played with the steam on these, and they are a lot of fun to steam. So we have that one. This is the
This is the
Tula
Tula-
Pink.
oh,
Tula
yeah,
Pink. The
Aliso-
Tula Pink.
Tula Pink.
Yep.
M3 Pro Project Iron. And it comes in a decorative box. Yep. Here we
And
go.
then this one here. Now let's slide that box over, Laurie, and
Oh,
take a look
yeah,
at this
yeah.
one. So we got this iron in, and it's just in this white box. I'm thinking, what is this one? Okay, so I open the box up and look. It is a K facette iron
Oh.
And look what it comes in.
It's a decorative container.
It's a decorative tin. Look at that. Oh, right?
We're all
yes.
doing,
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So look at
wow.
this decorative tin that it comes with. Okay, so it says cave.
Wow.
There's the flower vase there.
Yeah.
Let's open it up and look at it. I'm buying
There
it just
we
for
go.
the case.
Yeah.
Just
So
for
now
the
we have
tin.
Tula, and now we have Cave.
Yep. So here. Oh,
Yep, I got it.
okay, let's pull this. There we go. So you get the tin, which is super cute with his signature patterns on there, and then here's the iron.
I bet this will become a collector's item one
Yeah.
day. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that is so fun.
So there's the iron. You have the signature cave design on there. I know, so cute. The iron rest, the Teflon bottom, even says cave on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
You just flip that over, and then you use that iron rest right there. And they're powerful irons. You flip open the back here, and a big spout for you to pour your water in. You just use regular water. You don't need to use distilled or anything. And they're great little mini irons. So project
And
irons.
those of you that go to retreats or go to classes, these are great irons because they're small and they're portable.
If you walked in
Oh,
With-
everybody would be so
with
jealous.
this case and opened your iron,
Yep.
everyone's going to want to sit next to you and use your iron. So this one's really good. Yep. We'll clean up this later.
Yeah.
So I'll just put that
So
over
Frank
there.
is my cleanup person. I
Right?
take things apart. He has to put it back in the box. Because when I put it back in the box, it doesn't
doesn't
come
always
like
go. Yep.
like it doesn't fit. Oh yes.
Vanished thread. Now, what's that?
So
for?
when I have, so typical of me, I'm kind of scrappy. When I'm sewing my blocks together, if I'm doing a project that has lots of blocks for machine embroidery, I use the invisible thread. This is the water-soluble, right? Finished, lightweight, water-soluble thread to do the tack-down stitch on my background fabric. And you want to know why? Because when I sew my blocks together, if I don't use it and I have white thread and it's on a blue background and my tack-down stitch will show through because I didn't sew them correctly. But if you use the invisible water-soluble thread, guess what? You see it on your pillow or your project, you just take a paper towel with a little bit of water and you just wipe it and it disappears, goes
Okay.
right away. So that's what I use that for.
Now, Linda had a question about the irons here and how long they stay warm. So when you're using the iron, if you're using it flat like this, it'll stay on for 10 minutes, okay? And if you keep it up, so flat like this, it stays on for 10 minutes. If you put it up in this position, it stays on for a half hour, which is nice. So you get a half hour auto timer when it's up like this, and 10 minutes when it's like that. And they said when it's like this, 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's
How does it
great.
know? But
Yeah.
it does. So if it's on if it's tilted, 30 seconds and
Yeah.
it turns off. So if it hits the floor, that would make sense.
Yes.
So it hits the
Yeah.
floor or something.
And
it'll
that's a
turn off.
wonderful feature.
But 10 minutes like that, 30 minutes up on its backside. Okay?
I hate to say this, but how many times have I left my old iron on and I left it on all night?
Yep.
Or I go
It's
leave
nice
the
and
house.
hot
Oh
when
my
you come
gosh,
back
did
in.
I leave it on?
Yep.
Crazy. Okay, so this is a real must for me. I use this for all my projects. This is your stabilizer, fusible stabilizer, SF101. So my friend Leanie, again, because I was using a different product before, which made my fabric stiff, and it was great, but it was a spray and it had a chemical spray it had a smell to it, and I wasn't really a fan. But I love this. I use this for all my machine embroidery, for all my applique. You iron it onto the back of your fabrics. It creates extra stabilization. And the key to it is when you're doing machine embroidery and you're working with a dense design, no matter whose it is, you don't want puckering. And this will help you not have that issue. If you're going to have it, it will help you not have that. And then when you're doing sewing applique, you want a little bit of oomph under your needle when you're sewing. It just creates that extra stability to it so that it's easier to manage and your fabric isn't so slippery under your needle. So I always recommend this. This is SF101 and it's fusible interfacing. It also comes here in a package here. So if you just wanted to try it, here it is in a package, Pellon Shape Flex interfacing. I can't recommend it enough. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful product, and I use it for both. And then here we have, oh yes, our clear glide. So you guys sell Glide, and I am a big fan of Glide. Actually, that's all I use is Glide. I use the pre-wound bobbins, and I believe that's what these are, right? Let's see if we can open them up. The
And that'll be
pre-wound
our
bobbins.
that'll be our last one, Kate. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So
the-
this is we can open it up. This is 80 bobbins. So you get 80 pre-wound bobbins.
80? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Can I take a
All
couple?
right. Yeah. Yeah. So you get 80 in this box. They don't sell them in the packs of 8 anymore. They only sell them in the box of 80. So that's great because you know you're going to use them, but you can use this for all your embroidery.
And it
throw
will
that
take
in.
you a long time to go through them,
Yep.
so it'll last a long time.
So
Yeah. So that's the Glide Filtech bobbins, pre-wound bobbins.
So guys, remember you're going to get the free design. I lost it here. Where's it at? So you're going to get
There he is.
this design for free with any purchase of Laurie's designs. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. We thank you so much for coming. We thank Frank.
No,
Frank, come on and say hi.
And for coming and being our little reminder.
yeah. So Frank, he was great here today. So meet Frank.
Yay!
Hello, everybody.
So here he
Over
is.
here. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, so he's literally in the mailroom, and I'm in the design room, and he's my better half.
So when you buy something, I don't know if you heard this today.
There it is.
Whoop.
Yes.
Can you
You're gonna
guess he
get
was in
this
sales?
Email to you.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Yes, you're gonna get it even, but 20. You have 24 hours.
24 hours.
So check out now. Check out. Yep. But this is the Laurie Kent team. So
Okay.
we
This is the brains. I'm the mailroom.
there he is.
And
The
you were
brains and the
excellent.
muscle. Thank you.
You really were.
Absolutely.
You were
Yep.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we
yes.
thank you guys. Remember, check out, fill those carts, get all her designs, and she'll be back again. And we'll keep featuring Laurie's designs. We fell in love with her mug rugs, and we're going to keep going. So we thank you.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much for
absolutely.
having me on. You guys are great. You have a great staff, wonderful shop. I can't wait to go tour the
Oh, yeah.
facility. I haven't done that
I'm going to
yet.
give her a tour of the store and
Yeah.
stuff. So again, thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon. What is today? Friday? Is it Friday? Well, we have an event next week. Oh, boy.
Yes.
So tomorrow, we're loading the truck. I ordered a 26-foot U-Haul. It's pulling up tomorrow. We're going to load that truck. We have over 60 machines to set up at the Crown Plaza. We're looking forward to everyone coming in. We have about 300 ladies coming through. And we get to keep some of these for the week, right?
Yeah, for the
So-
week.
So all the people coming in for our event, we're going to take all these samples and we're going to display them with Laurie's designs. So you'll be able to get anything. But you won't get that free design because that's only in the last 24 hours.
That's only
So
for the next 24 hours.
Get this stuff now and you'll absolutely love it. So again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, guys.
And we will, if you purchased last night, you're going to get it too. Don't worry. We'll take care of everyone.
Yeah, we'll
So-
take care of everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Oh, yes.
I'm
yeah.
sorry I didn't get to meet Gloria
Oh,
in person,
yeah.
but I'm sure I'll see her one day in the future, and I hope her granddaughter is going to heal up.
Yeah,
Right,
they're
with
on
what's
the
going
mend, so-
Good.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
we'll see you
you.
soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.